Live from Los Angeles, it's Friday night and time for the Kruse Control Show. And here's our host, Brian Kruse.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Kruse Control. It is Friday. I can't believe it's Friday, February 21st, 2025. Welcome to Kruse Control, the home of entertainment news. I am your host as always, Brian Kruse. Welcome back, everybody. Hope you had a great time this week. Kicking ass, taking names, maybe doing social mixers with their best friend down the street named Bob. I don't know what you've been doing, but I hope you've been having a great time as always. We're happy to have you here. Happy Friday. It's been a great week. We had a great 3-hour show on Monday. If you didn't see us on Wednesday, we're back. Having always an awesome time here on Kruse Control. Can't believe this is episode 302. And welcome back, everybody. My amazing co-host herself, Miss Angela Kostel. How's it going, Angela?
Ooh. Hey, I don't know if that song's appropriate for today.
Yes, you are. It's always
right.
appropriate.
Always appropriate.
We don't have the days where we're not really, fully put together, but that's okay.
Come on, Angela. It's always good to see.
There's
I'm
my
good,
girl,
how are
Angela.
you?
Angela, please. Do not tease me tonight.
What do you say?
Pepe said don't tease him tonight. I don't know.
No. I will try not to, for sure.
Happy to see that face, Angela. Always happy to see that face, Angela.
How are you? No.
Doing well. How good to have you back. Happy Friday. Can you believe we're at 302 now? Can you believe that? What's up, Edward Hyde?
Wild times, huh?
Yeah, we had a good show.
Moving and grooving, Brian. Moving and grooving.
Moving, shaking, making dreams come true. Skipping in the sun with Jordan and his son.
True, I'm sure, for many in the near future. So
yeah,
keep going,
a lot of great things
keep going strong. What's that?
Keep it moving. Keep moving. We'll be skipping in the sun, having a great time. We'll be at 675 before you know it. Good things happening. It's Friday too.
Yeah. 100%. Yeah. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday, Angela. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. Here we go. Cheers. I get you a new mug, Angela. I keep forgetting about those mugs. I can't believe that handle. Your mug broke. GR chipped his.
Who? Oh, yeah. I mean, honestly, I could probably scrub down this nub a little bit, but it honestly works just great. I mean, it's like it's almost like a stemless wine glass, even though it's not a stem with this, but like a handleless. Cup.
Mine's a right-handed glass, so it says Kruse Control to me, not to the audience.
Sorry, Ron. Guys, you hear him out there too. Our producer himself, Mr. Ronald, Todd Woodward. What's up, Ron?
Hey guys.
How you doing, Ron?
Brian, I got to ask you something. How did you know that I was hanging out with my down the street neighbor, Bob?
I just knew. I had a feeling. How's Bob doing?
Bob's doing all right. It's seasonal with him, but he's doing all right.
Is he still making burgers?
He's flipping those burgers every Friday.
That's what I'm talking about.
My man Ron.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yes.
How's your week been, Ron?
It's been a good week. It's been bitching.
Good bitching. Hell yeah.
Bitching.
What's been bitching about this week?
Like I always say to Torbett, chicks dig me because I surf.
Outstanding, baby.
That's awesome.
It's just been busy, not busy. It's been nice. It's been a nice flow. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. We're at the end of February. We've gotten past the Valentine's season, which is kind of nice in a lot of ways.
Yes,
sometimes. Yes. And now we get to move into getting drunk for St. Patrick's Day. That's always a great thing too, right?
Wow, 3 weeks, right?
Nice and dandy like cotton candy.
It's so crazy to think it's already almost that time of year.
Can you believe it? I know.
It doesn't even make sense.
Yeah. Goes by fast.
Oh man, it's gonna be like I was thinking about I was back in Michigan for a second. It'll be snowing and blowing before you know it. But it's not gonna be here. Good to have you back, Ron. Happy Friday!
Thank you.
Happy Friday! I love that Kruse Control in the background. I'm still gonna say I love that Kruse Control.
I love that too.
Yeah, look at that.
I love it.
Sounding great, Ron. That's that Yeti power.
Yeah.
Woo! Yeti power. Good to see you, Ron. Good to see you.
Thank you.
And you know he's here because it's Friday. He's probably 3 martinis in. Welcome back, everybody. The Thirsty Daddy, GR Waters. What's up, GR?
Yeah, it's going good, Brian. It's Friday. Yahoo!
How's your day, GR?
Good. For some reason, it just seemed like it stretched forever. One of those days,
Yeah, you checked out some new programming too, huh?
Good to see you, GR.
Yeah, I got that. What the hell they call that little bitty thing? Gave me access.
GR's advancing. He's got a fire stick. He's advancing. He got a fire stick now. So he's streaming, guys. He's streaming.
Oh my God!
Watch out, ladies. GR's streaming. He's surfing the net on his TV now. Watch out. Here he comes.
Man.
Wait till you stream
Hey,
porn.
I am the tech director. I must do my job.
Welcome to the 21st century.
Yeah.
You're 2 years behind.
Yeah, I know, but that takes me back to when I told I welcome my dad to the 20th century. So let's not go there.
It's a nice thing, isn't it, GR?
It really was. I mean, I was looking at all these different things. I finally saw the wild robot today.
Yeah.
I liked
It's a good
it.
movie.
It was cute. It was
Good movie. They want to do a sequel. It's based off a book too, and they want to do a sequel too. You'll check that out, right, GR?
yeah. Well, what's it going to be? The wild goose in the next one?
It could be the Wild Goose. It could be called Goose and Maverick. Could be called Trembling Through the Wilderness. Who knows? But good to see you, GR. That's a fancy glass you got there.
Fancy.
Well, you got to have your strawberry margarita's got to be in a margarita glass.
You and those freaking Angela got you onto those things. And he's just loving them too much. Those what they called cutthroats, Cutwater.
Cutwater.
That's right.
Cut waters. Yeah.
It should be called Cutthroat. Good to see you, GR. Good to see you.
Thanks, Brian.
Beat me up, everybody. He's back. Of course, he's got some turtle power tonight. Everybody, welcome back, Mr. Jordan Sal.
Jordan.
What's up, Jordan?
Just a typical Friday. And you know what? Fuck you about not getting any snow because we've had enough here.
Hey man, that's never gonna stop unless you go out there and pray to the porcelain gods for it. That's what I'm saying. Only way. How you been, Jordan? Doing good?
Another brother with one of those drinks.
What's going on there, Pep? I don't think you can handle it.
Apparently, Peppy wants what you want. You know,
Just
Peppy, right?
taking it one day at a time.
Yeah, right.
Holla.
What's been new, Jordan? Anything good?
Same old shit, different day.
Yeah, well, it's Friday. Are you excited about this day? Friday, you excited for the weekend?
I'm always excited for the weekend. I'm not at work, so of course I'm excited for the weekend.
Well, come on then.
It's gonna be good, man. It's gonna be good. What do you got to say to Peppy? Anything good to Peppy? He's been missing you, man.
Peppy, you miss me? That's touching.
Riz.
Right here. I know you. I know Brian's full of shit, though, Peppy.
I can see the little twinkle in your eye.
Oh, ooh.
I'm just saying, Peppy's always excited about you.
You know it.
Down.
Yeah, well, happy to have you back, man. Happy to have you back.
I'm just gonna blank the fuck out.
Peppy, calm down. Good to have you all back here, everybody. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Here we go one more time. Excited to have everybody back in the chat. Edward Hyde, good to see you. Queen, good to see you. Hey, it's the toy guy. That's what Edward Hyde says. Hey, Jordan, you're the toy guy. Hey, Paul, good to see are you going to whoa, Paul? Whoa, the fire stick. You know what the fire stick is, Paul. You know what the fire stick is. Good to have you all back.
I got any deference.
I'm not going to torch anybody.
Only person that has the touch is Jordan.
You got the touch.
He's got that power. Welcome everybody back to Kruse Control. Happy Friday. Happy to have you back as always. I think we finally figured out the technical things here, guys. Look at that, right? It's finally smooth. It's finally smooth again one more time. Took us only like a week and a half, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, whatever it took, but we're happy to have you guys back. It's going to be a great night as always, but it doesn't matter what day it is. Could be a Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, a Sunday, any week. There's always one thing going down, guys, and what is that? What is that, Jordan? What's going on? Yes! Breaking news! Peacock. That's right. That was my Wicked. Wicked is coming to Peacock, guys. If you haven't seen it.
Oh, GR, I'm coming for you.
That's kind of like Skeletor mixed with a witch. I don't know what the hell I'm doing there. But Peacock officially is going to launch March 21st, get that sing-along version, bonus content, and Wicked. You get to see them sing out loud, excited, not in the theater, at your comfort of your own couch. Get ready for Wicked. If you haven't seen it yet, it's a fun movie. I'm going to still say, Bowen Young, Bowen, he's the one person where I'm like, dude, you just felt out of place. That's it. From SNL, felt out of place, but still, fun movie. It's good. I can't wait for the sequel, guys. It was better than I thought it was going to be. I wasn't that excited about it. If you haven't watched it, watch it on Peacock very soon, because Peacock's got a lot of great content too. Look what's going to happen, because Crystal Lake is coming, and the Friday the 13th series, guys. We've been talking about this for a while. We announced this a while back, but now we officially have more casting. Linda Cardellini is apparently up for Jason Voorhees' mother. That's right, Jason Voorhees' mother. And so they're negotiating back and forth right now. We'll see what happens. Of course, Jeff Snyder's always talking about stuff from the insider, and he was saying that the deal's not officially done, but he hears it's happening. And I feel like everyone believes everything he says. I have heard more rumors beyond this, but still, I'm excited. She's a fantastic talent. I love her so much, and I think that she can fit in this universe as well. And of course, she's got to take that deal. I think, come on, it's gonna be fun playing Jason Voorhees' mom. That sounds like great. Like, why would you turn it down? Yeah, take the deal. Take the deal, Gia.
Do you want a useless piece of trivia about Linda Cardellini?
Oh, I want to hear it, Ron. I love the useless information. Let's go.
It's useless. There is a piece of equipment that the grips and electric use, and it mounts and it screws to things. It's called a Cardellini from her dad.
That's from her dad, really?
Yeah, we're like, go grab the Cardellini. Yeah, it's not Linda. It's her dad.
I have heard that term for so long, Ron.
Yeah,
I had no idea. That's awesome, guys. Let's see.
Cardellini,
get that information here on Kruse Control. That's what I'm saying.
That's it.
Over here.
Stop right here.
Yeah, stop the buck right here. Here we go. That's awesome. I love that, Ron. Thank you. That's a great information. But I'm excited about this series. I mean, kids, we're diving into the Friday the 13th here on Peacock, official series. Jordan's giving us shit right now. Jordan, I'm going to hear your hot takes on that later. Maybe Jason... Will Jason Voorhees ever go to court? I don't know. Maybe he'll part of jury duty eventually, but jury duty is coming, everybody. And if you guys watched the first season of Jury Duty at all with James Marsden, my man, James Marsden, friend of the show, guys. Love him. But they have season 2 already shot. It's already in the can. This was a Freevee show. Now, Freevee was, again, they've been changing this over and over again. It was a live streaming free channel, and now it's gone, though. It's IMDb free, IMDb Pro TV before or some shit. But now during a Freevee, now that's gone. So the second season's coming over to Amazon Prime because it's already owned by Amazon already. So, like, why wouldn't this not be on Amazon Prime? I don't know, guys. They finally put these together, but they shot this whole thing, and they haven't said if James Marsden's coming back. Now, the whole premise of this is they take one person in real life and they put him into a scripted situation, but they don't tell him that he's in a scripted situation. They do the whole thing live. And the last season was in a jury. And there was one person that was a real person. The rest were actors. And James Marsden was one of them. And then the whole case unfolded. And at the very end, they found out that he was actually living on a TV show. Interesting concept. The next season, they're like, oh, it's tight lips. We're not really telling you right now. But, they're also saying they're calling it David versus Goliath. And there's going to be a person who's a small business owner that's going to go on a retreat, and he'll be put into the situation again with all actors, and we'll find out what kind of shenanigans come from there. I love it, man. I love it so much. And James Marsden, I work for him on Westworld. Fantastic human being. I love James. Great person. Everything he does, I love it. Just like Paradise, guys. Have you watched Paradise yet? Because it's officially picked up for a second season over on Hulu. If you haven't watched it, I recommend this again. This is again about end of the world kind of apocalypse, right? And the whole world goes into a bunker, and they're underneath the world, and the president's still there. James Marsden plays the president. Sterling K. Knight plays his head of security. Sterling K. Knight's awesome. He's always awesome. He was great in I was going to say The Last of Us. That's not right. And what was I'm going blank on the name. This Is Us. Thank you, Angela. Thank you for the assist. This Is Us. He was so good in that. And this... Yeah, I'm like, whoa, and Angela saves the day. Angela saves the day. Yes, Emily, number 1 in my book, Angela. Number 1 in my book. But I love this show. It's so much fun. The writers want to do like 3 seasons, 8 episodes each, 3 seasons. That's the plan. And of course, the whole thing is the president gets killed. If you go back to old times, GR, of course. We're living in modern day stuff where everyone's like, whatever. Well, Edward Hyde, that was not really like even a reality. It was like a reality show, but it wasn't a reality show. The jury dude. It's very weird, Well, that's my question. I guess I think they played it off like he's just doing jury duty. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just doing jury. Of course, celebrities do jury duty too, Jordan. You know that's true.
Yeah.
It happens.
Yeah.
It happens. But Paradise, if you haven't seen Paradise, they're doing a second season. It's going down. It's not Paradise. It might be based on a true story one day, Queen. But Paradise. He was assassinated, but also it's like in a bunker and the end of the world's happened. But is the world done? There's a lot of questions. And it's a lot of fun. Check it out, please. But I want to. Was kind of a little bit, kind of, except they're like in a cave. They're in a cave, Jordan. They're in a cave that looks like the real world, though. That's what it is. So you can't even tell it's not. I guess it kind of is. I just want James Marsden or any president to give us all the UFO information, but the UFO conspiracies are everywhere these days, and so we're making a project about that. So Bruckheimer's coming forward. Jerry Bruckheimer has a project on the books right now. They've been working on it for a little bit with Joseph Kosinski, who did Top Gun Maverick. Now, they've been kind of pitching around a lot of people. Amazon, Apple, Lionsgate, Paramount, WB were bidding for this, and apparently Apple is the one that's going to pick this up. This makes sense. Honestly, I could see Apple doing a Bruckheimer film. Kosinski's awesome on top of that, too. He did great in Maverick. But I would say this. It's called All the President's Men with UFOs. That's as far as we know about it. That's it. That's all we know. No cast announced. Nobody else. Big, massive project. I put a lot of money into this. And hopefully it's great because I love UFO stuff, guys. I love it so much. The only alien project we really have these days coming is Masters of the Universe. But is he an alien? Yes, he is, Jordan. He's an alien. He's coming down. And Travis Knight, guys, ready for this? I'm going to butcher all these freaking names. I'm going to butcher every name in the book right now. And I'm warning you right now. Comes. I'm going to butcher every one of them except Travis Knight, the director here. But Amazon, MG Studios, and Mattel have announced a bunch of new people being cast in this. Marina Baccarin, who I butchered her name, but she's from Deadpool. I love her so much. She was so good. She's playing the sorceress. Johannes Hacker Johannesson is playing the role of Malcolm / Fisto. Sashir Zamata as Susie. Zhang Zhang as Ramen. And Christian Venilupola as Hussein. Yeah, but a big casting for Masters of the Universe. I can't wait for this project. I want it to be good. I want it to be good. Still no cast, or still no plot details or anything yet. They're still saying. Dude, they're filming. Yeah, I know, but they're announcing people. This is what happens. You hear these big announcements of, oh, this person and that person, Jordan. I always go like, wait a second, like how far in? We got like Dexter casting. Oh no, I think it was Dexter, or it was like almost the end of the season. I'm like, wow, what are you playing? The most bit part, pretty much, Still, Edward Hyde, hope you enjoyed that, man. I try my best. I don't know, but this happens all the time when you get these last minute castings, and it's like whatever. I think the fans are more excited about this, Jordan. They apparently think this is true, but I'm gonna call bullshit right now, Jordan. Is the Snyderverse coming back? Is the Snyderverse coming back? Because James Gunn and Zack Snyder posed for a picture, guys. Oh my God, the Snyderverse must be coming back. It must be back. Oh my God, the world has been rocked. We're gonna get the end. No, come on, guys. They're like in a trailer somewhere, maybe the office, and he's probably talking to him about, please give me a job back at WB. You know what I mean? Like Netflix is getting mad at me because Rebel Moon sucks so bad. I don't know. I'm just saying. But they posed for a picture. He said, the fans are hoping for more, but I'm happy to be standing next to an amazing director and writer in Zack Snyder, which I love. These guys are friends. I think that's great. But if you guys are excited about the Snyderverse coming back, I'm going to say I don't think it's going to happen. There's been a lot of rumors Netflix will pick it up. There's a lot of rumors that Snyder wants to do it, but I think that was such a tumultuous time in his life with his daughter dying and then stepping away and trying to come back. That's a lot to put you through, And then how people hated on it. For me, I feel like he's moved on, but we'll have to wait and find out. But I think this picture only says, hey, we're cool. We posted it out there. Don't expect this to be a new Snyderverse coming. I just don't see it happening. I just don't. But, DC has got a new casting coming forward for Sergeant Rock, everybody. And this is obscure character, if you ask me. But Daniel Craig was supposed to play this Sergeant Rock over there for WB, and now he's officially dropped out. He's officially dropped out. He talked about it a while ago now. It's been like 6 months, I think, something like that. But he came forward and said no longer he's doing it because the director is from that show, that movie Queer that he did, right? So he did that movie, and he said he wasn't thrilled about that director and the turnout of that project. He was expecting the best. It was the first time that Daniel Craig played like a gay character, and you have like the whole intimate scenes and stuff. And he was expecting, like, everyone does. Like, you're in it, you're giving it your best, you're excited about it, there's a lot of buzz, and the project didn't do well. And so I think whatever happened between the two of them, he's not happy with that director. But he also said, too, that Rachel Weisz, his wife, also has scheduling issues for him not to do this movie, which makes no sense to me. Your wife's busy, so you can't do the movie. I don't know. I just think he didn't want to do the movie, Ron. I just think he didn't want to do the movie. That's it. That's it. He's like, whatever. But Jeremy Allen White's apparently in negotiations. Yeah, move on. Jeremy Allen White's in negotiations. Now, this character is a World War II soldier who was known for combat skills, near perfect accuracy, calm demeanor, and more. And apparently Jeremy Allen White's up for this, but they're in between two things. He has a conflict. He has a project coming up. They want to shoot summer 2025. He's got a project for Netflix that they're worried about conflicting, but also they're saying he's asking for more money than DC wants to pay for this Sergeant Rock character. Is he supposed to be 85, GR?
Well, if he's a World War II veteran, I mean, come on.
It takes place in World War II, GR.
Yeah, it's gonna be a period piece.
Oh, they didn't tell me that.
Mm-hmm. Period piece, thirsty daddy. Period piece. Slap that period on and call it Sally. That's what I'm saying. But I just don't see, right, Ron? Ron knows what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah.
I love Jeremy Allen White. He's playing like Jabba the Hutt's son, and he's playing like, I feel like he's getting stretched out, but I appreciate him more than I do Chalamet. That's all I'm saying. I think he's definitely better in there. Angela's like, I know. I said the magic word. Chalamet.
You sure did.
Yep. Everyone,
please stop?
Come on, GR.
Remember,
Chalamet.
he's on the island of, what was it again?
Oh, shit. A misfit child's? No, that's not right.
Actors? No, he's on
not
the
no
island.
shit either, Brian.
He's on the island of
Watch it, buddy.
What was it? God, what did he say that other night, Brandon?
I know, it was so good.
Oh, Take a Break Island.
Take a break, island.
Take a Break
I
island.
like it.
No!
Take a Break
Nice.
Island.
Take a break, island.
Take a Break
Like,
Island.
please.
There we go.
He needs to be there, Angela. He needs to be there. You know who's joining him there, though, probably is Kevin Spacey. Because Kevin Spacey, guys, has been stepping aside for a while. But now him and Guy Pearce are having some words right now. Because Guy Pearce came forward and said that he was a bit handsy during the production they worked on a while back. This is a whole thing because, again, there's been people coming out about Kevin Spacey for a while. Yes, coming out about Kevin Spacey. And, of course, all the charges were dropped for all the molestation charges and everything against him, all the young men. That's all been dropped. But he was saying, now, Guy Pearce, that when they were working together, that he was a bit handsy. Now, Kevin Spacey says different about this. They're talking about LA Confidential when they actually worked together. And he comes forward. Well, first, here's what Guy Pearce actually said. He goes, it wasn't sexually assaulted or molested, but it made me feel uncomfortable. And I'm probably a victim to a degree, but it certainly wasn't a victim in the means of the extent of other people who have been assaulted by sexual predators. Okay, that's what he's saying. And then Kevin Spacey comes forward and goes, Guy, you need to grow up. You need to grow up. You are not a victim. That's what he says. He said that. He goes, did you tell people that you flew to Savannah, Georgia while I was shooting Midnight in the Garden of Evil to spend time with me? Did you tell him that? Did you tell him that after we got done shooting and I was handsy with you? Did you tell him that? Or did that not fit into your victim whole standpoint right there? Are you on a mission 28 years later to come after me? That's a movie, 28 years later. Coming after me. I mean, I get what he's saying. Brian Cox has stood up for him. Good old Spacey, right? Saying he's a great guy, and some people are messed up, but everyone's supposed to cancel people. People are misguided. And he's saying that he's misguided, but he's still a good actor, an amazing person. Kevin Spacey then goes down a rabbit hole. It just does. I think he's coming back. I think whatever Guy Pearce was trying to say was just his situation. I don't know if he's trying to trash talk him much. I mean, no, everybody's already trash talk Kevin Spacey enough, but Kevin Spacey's coming after him. That's great. There's no motivation.
Kevin?
What was that term? What was that term?
Rode hard and put up wet. You've never heard that?
I have
Yeah, I've
never
heard
heard that before.
You never heard that?
Ron, these kids don't understand those
Some road
statements
miles,
from our generation.
Some
Straight
road
dudes
miles.
use it.
Rode hard and put up wet.
Wet.
All right, then. I think he does, Ron. I think he does. I'll give a round of applause for that. Yeah. That sounds like Diddy's next album because Diddy, guys, is back in the news. And Diddy is trying to dismiss all of his federal charges, all 3 of them. He's claiming right now, guys, there's always something with Diddy, but he's claiming that the charges are racially motivated and that no white person, he's saying, has ever been the target of remotely similar prosecution under the Mann Act that he has. There's never been a similar RICO prosecution because they're coming after him and single him out because he is a powerful black man. And that's why they're coming after him. And that all these charges need to be dropped. There's many couples, including wealthy Hollywood profile couples involved in these kind of parties, these sexual relationships, and they don't get charged. Why are they coming after Diddy? It should all be thrown out. Such conduct, he said, has never personally been triggered the Mann Act liability like it has for me. And this needs to all be dropped. His lawyer dropped him. We know that. His lawyer dropped him. Woo! Grasping. I'm like.
Bras. I mean, he's trying to find anything.
Exactly. Well
said. Anything that'll stick.
I mean, and you have to. I mean, if he's trying to have some defense for himself, he's going to grab anything he can get. I mean, that's just.
He's grabbing Angela.
Probably
he's been grabbing.
Bubba.
Strategy.
He's been grabbing for years, Angela. Slipping and sliding and grabbing. He's been doing that for years.
He has
allegedly.
been, hence grabbing a lot of things for years that he shouldn't be. But yeah.
Yes. I'm just like, come on, Diddy.
With lots of baby oil, probably.
Yeah, lots of baby
baby
oil
oil?
and God knows what else that I would never want to know.
Crazy.
Racially
motivated.
Yep, that's what he's trying to say.
It always turns into the race card. I'm sorry, but like
it's gonna put such a divide again. Yeah.
Like, I don't know what he's trying to do with this. I mean, honestly, he's just trying anything to get this dropped right now. He's trying everything and anything to get it dropped. I'm going to tell you, it's going to be harder to make happen than another Den of Thieves, because Den of Threes is coming. Den of Threes? I'm going to call it Den of Threes. Den of Threes is coming. It made $50 million around the globe at $1 million. I think it was a $10 million budget. They're doing great. They're doing one more. Gerard Butler's coming back. And also, the fact that, of course they're coming back. Of course, O'Shea Jackson's coming back. They're coming back. We're getting more, guys. A lot of breaking news, everybody. A lot of breaking news, as always. Yeah, this Diddy thing, and honestly, I feel like Chalamet needs to go away, right, Pepe?
Chalamet, no!
I know, Pepe. I know. A lot of breaking news, everybody. A lot of breaking news.
Got one friend.
Hey, man.
I want him in one more movie at least.
Did you pick my shit up yet?
Pepe.
That's Brian's job, Pepe.
I picked it up. Pepe. I picked your shit up today. That's fine. Good to have you all back. Thank you for being here. There's a lot going on, as always. So now it's that time. Put that 1 minute on the clock, and all my guests get 1 minute. Breakdown what they say. Is there hot takes? Let's do it. All right, everybody. Now it's that time for those hot takes. This is that time to put 1 minute on the clock, and all my guests get 1 minute, break down all their hot takes on all the latest breaking news. Now, can they make it before that bomb blows up, or will they not? That is the question. We will find out very shortly. I can't wait to find out who'll be the hot take master for this Friday. And I think Jordan might be a little cocky. He might be trying to come back. I don't know. Even though GR beat him last week. GR did beat him last week, so we'll have to find out very soon who will be our hot take master. Let's go to the panel. Everybody. Woo! Fucking Diddy, guys. Diddy. That's all I gotta say is Diddy.
Diddy.
Humblicious.
Pepe. Yeah. Diddy's gonna do what Diddy does, and Diddy does, Diddy did, Diddy do,
Did he do it?
Yeah.
Go away.
I know, Pepe. Yeah. Angela, who should go first? Oh, wait, well, hold on. Pepe, what do you want to say to Diddy fast?
But then we both would be wrong.
I don't know what that means, man. Okay,
fuck off and die.
All right. Angela, who's going first?
Boaz, Pepe. Look at it. Picking up
That's
the
a lot to
criticism.
absorb.
That's a lot.
A lot. Jordan.
Oh, send it to Jordan
You
first.
got it. It's
Let's
you.
do it.
It's you, my friend. It's you
Jordan.
or it's you.
How you feeling, Jordan? You feeling good? You feeling good about this, Jordan? Huh?
Well, we're gonna see. We're gonna see.
Do you have turtle power? Do you have turtle power? Do you have the touch? Do you have the power? Do you have turtle power?
I haven't even seen. So.
Jordan. You got it, Jordan.
All right.
All right, man.
Beat
Here we
him
go.
up.
Here we go, Jordan. Hot takes in 3. Did you kiss 2? 1. Hot takes.
Wicked. I haven't seen it, but somebody's got to get the Ariana Grande a cheeseburger, man. Her fucking chest ribs are showing. Friday the 13th. Didn't we already rehash mom stories with Bates Motel? What are they trying to do here? Jury duty sounds interesting, but how does this schmuck not know he's in a show? Paradise, never seen it. UFO, of course they're gonna. But can they get that guy from Ancient Aliens to do it? I'm not saying it's aliens, but it might be aliens. Masters of the Universe, that's awesome, but there's only one. It's Dolph Lundgren to me. Sergeant Rock, another D-lister. Can we get some main fucking DC people here? More Kevin Spacey drama. I think Kevin just needs to shake his tail feather. Diddy needs to get the old baby oil, and they just need to put him away wet.
Whoa!
And
That was pretty good, Jordan.
we got Den of Thieves 3. Well, yeah. Ryan muted.
The music just started playing. Great hot takes, Jordan.
I was making my ducks ready.
What were you saying about Den of Thieves? I'm sorry, that's auto. I set to auto so we can just cut off the hot takes at that point. So
I just said somebody's gonna be playing Den of Thieves. It's gonna be fucking Diddy and fucking.
oh, that's definitely a Den of Thieves. We call it the Bear Den of Thieves, or maybe the, as GR would say, it would be the Bubba Den of Thieves. That's what that would be. Great hot takes, Jordan. Great hot takes.
Nice job, Jordan.
Thank
Down,
you.
Jordan. Down, boy. Angela, who's going to go next for the hot takes?
GR, why don't you go next?
Oh,
Okay, I'll go
right.
there. Well, I mean, it's
Boom,
just pouring
shakalaka.
drink while we
Another
do
one.
this.
He's got a board.
Oh,
He's refueling.
Peppy, how about Diddy a little bit?
Have to.
Well, GR's
So
refueling.
follow that up,
Peppy?
Jordan. I need a drink.
Yeah. Peppy, how do you feel about Diddy while GR's reloading?
Who the fuck need that much baby oil?
I don't know, Peppy. I really don't know, man.
Bubba.
Season. It's the cat season.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, I know. GR, you ready for some hot takes?
Let's do it.
Here we go, GR. Here we go. We're going to rock and roll. We're going to go over to the thirsty daddy here. I'm going to put that minute on the clock. GR, you feeling good about this tonight? You won last week. You won last Friday.
Woo!
Can you make it 2 in a row? Or you think that maybe somebody else might overcome the thirsty daddy
I've
this
got to
week?
try hard because Ron's after me, and I know what that's like.
Oh,
That's right.
Technical director is here.
Ronnie's a win sometime,
Thank you,
Jordan.
Peppy.
He does.
Ronnie's a win.
Thirsty daddy. Who your daddy, thirsty daddy?
All right, buddy.
Thank you for that information, Queen.
I use baby. Thank you for that, Queen. Round of applause for Queen.
Oh, I know what you want. And you're
It's
gonna
almost
get it.
TMI.
Okay, Peppy. Peppy, leave Queen alone. Leave Queen alone, okay? Leave
Yes,
Queen alone.
I know I'm a good boy. No, where's my
You are a
reward?
good boy. There's no rewards. Giard, it's hot takes time. How you feeling? Feeling good about these hot takes?
Let's do it before Peppy gets too excited.
I know. Hot takes in 3, 2, 1. Hot takes.
Wicked starts casting its spell on the March 21st. We'll see. A prequel where Velma gets killed. Well, that'll be it's going to be an A24 film, so you know it'll be good. Jury duty, it sucked. I didn't care. Paradise, I can't wait. I'm watching it all tomorrow so I can be ready for the new season. UFO conspiracy. Finally, we get some truth, maybe? Masters? Kind of a kinky name for a character. Fisto. Marina, I love her, whatever she does. Snyderverse back? Maybe. Probably not. Caleb White as Sergeant Rock? No way. I'm sorry. Is Spacey at it again? Sounds like it. He has too much fun. It's racially integrated. Oh, no, you're just a horn dog, bitch. Go enjoy Bubba. Den of Thieves 3, I love the first two. I'm going to love this one.
Great hot take, Young.
Nice.
How'd that feel, GR? Did it feel good?
That was fun. I mean, there were some great topics. I mean, Spacey and Diddy in the same one. I mean, what more could you ask for?
It's definitely a Friday fantastical. That's what that is. Great hot takes, GR.
Ooh, a fantastical? New word.
Yes. Yes, GR. Yeah, that Diddy did it. Maybe, allegedly.
We know he did.
Your tail feather. Ooh.
I'm ignoring you.
And I keep
Hey,
sending
leave me alone,
Bubby
man.
I keep sending Bubba the baby oil to make sure Diddy is well lubed for his job.
Every big man in prison named Bubba. That's what I want to know.
They're there. They're there. I mean, honestly, I'm just saying they're just there. You know.
And the ones that are there, Jordan, make you look like a small person.
I'm not that big. I mean, I'm big.
Love me.
Anyways, on that note,
Oh, fuck.
On that note, okay, all right. Angela, who's going next on the hot takes?
Well, it's me or Ron. So, Ron, I'll go last. You go ahead. It's you.
You got it.
Peppy, how do you feel about Angela tonight?
You're on fire.
Thanks, Peps. Thanks.
It's burning up. Burning up in flames over here.
Right?
Make me blush.
There she goes.
Yeah.
All right, Ron.
Ron.
You feeling good about these
I'm
hot
feeling
takes
great.
today, Ron?
Let's do it.
It's only been 347 days since you won hot takes. And I think this will be
That was
the
a
next
tie. That was a tie.
Really?
Let's
Have
be
a
honest.
count? Did you really figure that
No,
out?
I just made that up. I wish I did. I wish I knew.
It was only 321, Brian.
See, I would believe GR over me on that kind of thing because he could tally up his hot takes. But you know what's going to happen, Ron? Record-shattering, breaking moments right now tonight.
Yes. Let's do it.
It all comes
feeling
down
good about
to
it.
one moment.
It all comes down to this.
Yep.
Hot takes in 3, 2, 1. All right, Ron. Here we go. Hot takes.
Let's do it. Wicked is streaming, also known as Gay Day. Friday the 13th, casting news. I think it's great that they're going to try to reboot that one. I liked it. Jury Duty. I didn't see it, but I'm kind of intrigued by it. Paradise didn't see it. UFO conspiracy. Finally, like GR said, some answers maybe we can get because those things are not going away. Masters of the Universe casting. That's great. Or an update. The Spider-Verse. We talk about it all the time. I must zone out when we talk about it. I have no idea what it is still. Recasting at DCU. Yes, that's cool. Kevin Spacey. I saw that commercial from him, and man, he looks rugged, not in the good way. And he's just going after Guy. It's just grow up. I mean, he was really, really upset about it and mean. Interesting. I thought that was interesting. Diddy racially motivated, of course. I mean, where else do you go? That's the standard. Check this box. And Den of Thieves 3, cool.
Yeah, great hot takes, Ron. Who's there? Ron's there.
Is it Courtney?
Great hot takes, Ron.
Is it Courtney?
Great hot takes, Ron.
Thank you.
Courtney's at your front door, Ron. You better get it.
Oh my God! Right. Now, I
Right?
was expecting a little more laughter on the Wicked thing, but
You damn well
it was
know
a little flat. It went a little flat.
Beastman.
Beastman.
What, Jordan? What are you gonna say?
I was gonna say,
Well, they both are,
Kevin
but
Spacey put some moves on Guy Pearce. Look at that face. That is a beautiful man right there. Back in the day.
Dude, seriously.
Are you?
And he's Australian.
Are you hitting on Guy Pearce right now, Jordan?
I'm not. That is a beautiful.
Jordan, you can put that out there, man. It's fine. It's 2025, man. If you had a thing for Guy Pearce back in the day, it's totally
That
fine.
dude's got some good skin. Dude,
there we go.
Yeah, he does.
There we go. Yeah.
Much love, Mike.
I will go to
He
the
is
mat with
cute,
you
but,
if you go after him.
He must moisturize.
Sexy.
He does moisturize. I'd imagine.
Confidence is like a muscle.
how do you know he does,
haven't
Brian?
exercised it
don't
enough.
know.
Because it's soft and supple.
Ooh,
I
look
wasn't
out.
aware that you were an expert on this
Wow,
subject.
soft
Please,
and supple.
enlighten
Those are
me.
two words.
Please continue. Yeah.
I guess Peppy wants to know, Ron.
Were
Yeah,
you
what? I
soft
didn't hear
and
that.
supple tonight?
I'm trying to cool off,
Were you
Ron. You got me all
moist?
excited going on here.
You're soft and supple.
Soft and supple and thirsty
That's
and
a-
excited.
Soft, supple.
That's the
son of a-
second time I've used that
Yeah.
word in my life. Supple.
Supple. I like supplelicious. That's better. Supplelicious.
Oh,
Yeah,
look at
right.
me.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to pull my pants up and go home after this.
Why is your pants
Whoa.
You
down?
look good tonight.
Why are they down? Don't stand up.
Oh,
Stay seated.
boy.
Goddamn old man knees.
Okay. I think Peppy. I think Angela should go next, right?
You know what?
Yeah,
You're
let's
looking
get on
pretty hot
Angela,
tonight.
please.
Okay.
Let's bring her on.
All right, Angela. How you feeling about this? You feeling good about these hot takes?
Oh yeah, I'm feeling frothy and
Frothy, foamy, sophisticated,
Frothy.
uptown funk will bring you up. I'm just saying.
Frothy and supple.
Frothy and supple.
I'm feeling supple right now. Yeah, I'm feeling very,
Paul, I'm sorry,
very supple
homeless
at the
people.
moment. So
Yeah.
be careful of my suppleness. my,
Okay.
You know you're my
I come
favorite.
and get you. So
I'm just saying.
see if I can run through.
You know
these
you're my favorite.
buggers.
All right,
Run
Angela.
through 'em. Let's do it.
We're gonna make this happen. It's gonna be
Yeah.
great, right? Right, Peppy?
Yes.
It's gonna be just a freaking spectacle.
It's gonna be fantastic. All right, Angela. Without
Okay.
further ado, drum roll, please. Hot takes in 3, 2, 1. Hot takes.
Okay, finally, Wicked. Without selling a kidney for Broadway tickets, we can actually see it. Let's see. Friday the 13th. I mean, is it necessary? I mean, it's scary, but I don't know. I mean, do we need to resurrect Jason? Let's see. Jury Duty. I think, it proves that this is something people want to see. So I think that'll be great. Maybe we'll see. The Paradise show. I mean, season 2 promises to have a lot of twists and turns. So I'm excited about it. The whole Bruckheimer situation, UFO thing. I mean, I don't know. Will there be little green people in it? Masters of the Universe. I mean, it's really cool that 2 directors got together and, we're in a photo together. The He-Man parent situation, I think that's going to get really juicy. We'll see what happens. I'm not going to get through this. Spacey and Guy Pearce. He's disgusting, and he belongs with Diddy in a prison cell. Let's go through. Belongs to Diddy in a prison cell, which goes hand in hand together. And Den of Thieves, I mean, I'll take Gerard Butler any day of the week, with this situation. Because he's, what do we call it, Ron? He's supple and
That one's supple. That
He's
one's
supple.
plenty supple.
he's very
Yeah.
edgy and, he's Gerard
He's
Butler.
good.
Yum.
Run.
Supplelicious what?
Yeah.
What?
Down, girl.
Supplelicious what? Supplelicious. Great hot takes, Angela.
I think I might have skipped over some because we had like a bunch. I
Only
don't know.
2
Oh, I
or
did.
3. It's allowed.
I did skip over Jeremy Allen White. I actually don't. I mean, I know he's maybe down on the list, but I actually do like his acting. I don't know how he'll do as like Sergeant Rock or whatever, but
I know.
Oh, shit.
I don't know. I
Who-
mean, I do
can I
like his
just say-
acting.
Who the fuck knows who Sergeant Rock is? Jordan?
I don't
Jordan.
know, Jordan. Tell me. I have no clue. I
Well,
think he's
you've
a
already
decent
seen
actor.
him, Brian.
I know Bruce Campbell wanted to do something about that, but
you already seen Sergeant Rock.
where was he at?
In the flashback for GI Robot in Creature Commandos.
Oh, he's in that. Oh, he's the main guy in charge.
Like this, he had like
Yeah.
voice.
Okay, I know what you're talking about.
Huh.
Okay, is it the same actor?
Brian,
Probably.
no,
it's not.
No, it's not.
No, he was the
Could be.
Sergeant
He
Rock
said-
was the
James Gunn
HMFIC.
James Gunn
That's
says he's not
Pepe,
being
head
beholden to the
motherfucker in
same
charge.
actor as the voice actors.
It should be the
Got
same.
it, Brian. Good for you.
It should be the same. I'm as confused as Ron is right now with that microphone.
What's going on?
Oh,
Did it come on? It came unplugged. I think. Look at that. He's twisting that sumbitch sideways.
Let's go, MacGyver. Hey, you need some baby oil?
Well, Ron's doing that, but I'm going to put it out to the chat right now. We're going to find out who should win hot takes. Let us know for episode 302 who you think should be our hot take. Aficionado or hot take. Captain in charge or hot take. General instigator or hot take. Baby Lul master. I don't know. We're going to find out our hot take taker. Our whatever. We're going to take a second and do some quick takes. He's getting saucy, ladies and gentlemen. It's quick take time, guys. We're going to talk about some of this last breaking news while you vote it up. And we'll come back to your vote. Guys, you got to vote. Vote for the people, vote for yourself, and vote for Hot Take Master. I'm going to go to the panel right now. We're going to find out who and what is going on in a lot of people's minds when it comes to a lot of these breaking news topics. Let's go to the panel right now. All right. Diddy's flexing his muscles. He's having a great time. He's all up in that business. Angela, we hear about a lot of this, right? The Diddy thing. Like the Diddy thing's crazy, and the Kevin Spacey thing is crazy too, I think. We have these legal things that happen every once in a while, but it's also about like actors' perception or people's perception of actors sometimes. Kevin Spacey had the whole thing with, again, all the assault allegations. He got off from that, right? Diddy's got a lot of those too. A lot of those. Is this just like a case of what happens in Hollywood, or are these things that actually shed light on something that's going to change the business?
I mean, I think it just sheds light on what's happening, in Hollywood. It's not. I mean, this is nothing new in terms of knowing Kevin Spacey's been a very handsy individual, and done some really effed up stuff to people. Obviously, he's been under. I mean, he got Relativity, the whole thing with all that, and I mean, I don't know. And then Diddy, obviously, that whole situation's a freaking disgusting nightmare.
Oh my God.
And you just marry the two of them together with and there's so many other people that aren't being called out, like high power executives that are doing disgusting and nasty shit and don't get called out for it because they can't, because everyone's got an NDA signed or some other bullshit document that makes it where they supposedly can't talk, but they can without names. But I mean, this stuff is just I don't know. It's just, sadly, it's Hollywood. It's very much and it's not just Hollywood. It happens in other, businesses
everywhere.
As well. But I would say where there's a very a predator prey dynamic, it's very much alive and well within the Hollywood scheme, because why? There's always people wanting to come up in the business, right? And they know that if they do that one thing, maybe with that one person or other people we know that are actors that like to sleep around and do all this stuff with different directors and whatever. I mean, I hate saying this, but you're also feeding in to the frenzy of the toxicity, right? Of all that stuff that goes on. You're feeding that monster that wants to like the Weinstein shit and all that stuff. I'm sorry, but if you're one of those actors who's well, if I just go meet him in that hotel room, I mean, come on.
It's fine. I'll get this role.
People do that. I'm shocked.
Something probably isn't. I mean, you have to know something isn't normal. A normal person, I would have major things would be firing off. This doesn't seem right to meet an executive in a freaking hotel room. I'd be hell no, I'm not meeting you there. I'll meet you at your freaking office. your your person will be outside, your personal assistant or whoever, or in the office with us, and we'll be doing the whole like scene or monologue or dialogue or whatever we're going to do here, audition in front of you. We don't need to be alone. Like, there's no reason for that. So if somebody really takes you seriously, and I mean, I just, I mean, I don't know if it's happened to you, but like
no, I've had a director like grab my ass before and and tell me he wanted to do like a handsome off in his dressing room one time. That happened to me.
That's fucked up. Like, that's not even. Yeah.
It's fucked up. It's not right. You
shouldn't have someone doing that to you. I mean, what? Because, and then what? You're going to get more jobs because that guy grabs your. I mean, it's just.
I said, you know what? I'm good. That's what I said, and I just was like, I'm going to run this scene and do my thing, and I moved on. Yeah. And that's what you have to do. But some people dive into that world, and I think that like some of these people that have had a power for a long time, they just feel like that makes them indestructible and it makes them untouchable. And you see Diddy, and I think Diddy feels untouchable. He's using the race card because that can happen. And that has happened before. I'm not going to lie. It has happened before a lot of times. But I feel like the track record and the evidence, what happened with Diddy, there's a lot more going on. That's beyond all of that. It's abuse of power.
That's what I was saying. Like, when you play the race card, and it's like there are specific instances where it is factual that people play the race card. I mean, we there's many different scenarios that people can pull out and say, hey, somebody used that as a tactic. It's a tactic. It is a known strategy in law, in PR, and everything that he's kind of like, I kind of look at him as like sort of his playbook. I mean, at this point has really been like, when in doubt, like you call a foul, you deflect. You do everything you can to basically just, deflect and demean or deflect and, place blame. And that's a criminal defense strategy. It's most people know it.
He's tried everything else.
Yeah, he's tried everything else. So, I mean, if you're somebody who's trying, look, if anyone's in his position, they're going to try. I mean, you're going to try to do whatever you can. What can you do to make this and put this in somewhat of your favor, cause doubt? That's all he needs to do. If he's going to court, is you just have to create doubt in one of those people's minds that maybe sits.
That's all it takes is one.
That's going to be a jury. That's what it taint the jury pool.
And
that's
honestly,
what it comes down to.
He may get that. Because of, even though when they're sequestered, it doesn't really mean, people have lied being sequestered and not, if they've known about a situation and claim they don't.
Oh, yeah. People don't care sometimes.
It happens all the time. They don't, the sequestering process, I will say, I don't think it's not very, like we've seen it in cases in our history, are not very well done, in all honesty. So,
the jurors lie like rugs. I mean, hell, the news is on every night. They're going to hear this shit, whether we like it or not.
And Paul, the casting couch, we had some in the contract years ago.
If you're not listening to this stuff, I'm sorry, but like even there, they probably have like a radio, like someone probably snuck one in or something. I just don't really see. How you're not getting any of this information unless you just don't have a TV at home. I don't know. To me, it's.
Angela, the real question I have for you, though, is the Snyderverse coming back?
Why not? like you think that there's going to be some magical collaboration or something between these
between Zack Snyder and James Gunn? I doubt it.
Well, Gunn's going to fire a blank anyway.
It's like two directors. What is it? Two directors walk into a bar and cue the internet meltdown over DC plot twists.
It's very true.
Maybe they're just friends trying to do exactly what we're doing right now. Let's just create a frenzy.
That's what
people
it is.
Talk about it on like a show.
Respect, knowledge. Knowledge. I came after you.
Yeah.
You passed the torch to me. Jordan, you gonna fight about that? Because I see you're fired up, man. You gonna fight about that? The Snyderverse coming back in your eyes?
Fuck or die, man. It's over. It's fucking over. Bury it. Give the eulogy. Just fucking let it go.
That's funny. Give the eulogy.
Give the eulogy.
Spider-Verse. Yeah, I don't even care about
Dominus
Spider-Verse.
Nay.
Yeah, I believe. Give the fucking eulogy. Let it be done, Jordan. Let it be done.
If anything, maybe down the line they'll invite Zach to direct a DC movie.
I mean, that would be cool. I think the fans would go nuts about it, but I don't know if this. I don't know if WB would let it happen though. I feel like WB like, go fuck yourself.
The Snyderverse ain't
Well, after Superman bombs, he probably will.
Oh, GR is still going after James Gunn on that Superman movie.
Dude, I think
hard.
there's so much hype for Superman. I don't care if it was terrible. It's still gonna make money. It's still
Is the hype as big for Masters of the Universe though? You think?
No. I love Masters of the Universe. I got Masters of the Universe toys, man. And
have the power.
Yeah, I love Masters of the Universe. I love the concept, but yeah, today's generation, it doesn't even know what that fucking is.
I mean, that's a big thing. Things change so fast. They change so fast, Jordan.
I mean, you have the Netflix show. You have the Netflix show Kevin Smith did a few years ago, but that was geared towards us also.
Mm-hmm.
Like the 40-year-olds, man. Kids aren't going to go watch this.
Do you think that Sergeant Rock will be good, though? I think that'll be a big blockbuster for WB, yeah.
Blockbuster?
I don't know.
What? I want to know what James Gunn is thinking. He comes out the gate with Superman. Awesome. And then now you're going to do Clayface. You're going to do you did Creature Commandos, which was surprisingly good.
It was fun. It was fun.
And now you're going to Sergeant Rock? Nobody wants to see this shit.
Nobody knows who the fuck Sergeant Rock is.
We want our Wonder.
Told you.
We want our Flash.
Jordan, say it right. We want our Batman.
We want our Batman.
There we go. That's what I want to hear, Jordan.
You should be Batman.
I want to save Helen Mirren and become best friends with John Lovitz. I don't know. That's another thing. Okay, Jordan. Okay, one more thing before I move on, though, too. Is Diddy gonna get off?
Oh, Diddy's getting off. Diddy's getting all kinds of off.
Oh, shit. Diddy's getting off.
Bubba.
Oh, shit. Ron, is Diddy getting off? You agree with Jordan? Diddy's getting off? What do you think, man? Oh, we can't hear you, Ron. Uh-oh. I think he's still connecting. I'm coming back to you, Ron. Ron's going to tweak some audio. It might be your settings and your audio stuff. While you're tweaking that, I'm going to go to Thirsty Daddy. Is Diddy getting off, Thirsty Daddy?
Well, Bubba is. I don't know about him, but Bubba is.
Shit.
Getting off in that badonka.
Oh, boy, GR. That was a thirsty take right there from Thirsty Island.
That was a realistic take.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, Jordan. I know, GR. But what about, okay, so let's think about this, too. Like, what about the Snyderverse? Do you think that's something that could happen still?
FFC.
What's that? Fat fucking chance.
Fucking chance.
There it is. Fat fucking chance. There it is. Okay. What about Kevin Spacey?
But Brian, it was a cute picture of the two of them.
It was a nice picture of the two of them. They're fun. There's
probably
the best
about
of friends.
30 years ago.
That was recently. I took a picture. I posted on X. What about Kevin Spacey stuff and the Guy Pearce? Is he too far, too gone, too late? Or do you think this was the right time for him to put this out there to the Ethoverse?
Well, he and Guy had their day back in the day. And they looked so cute together. But let's face it, time has passed.
So you don't feel like Jordan feels about Guy Pearce's skin and how he looks, huh?
Well, he may be supple, and that's more than I need to know. But
I saw Jordan look up when I said his name. He looked up very fast. You guys did not see it. Avon's calling, GR. Avon's calling. Okay. All right. Ron, Diddy did it. Yeah, he does. He has that landline, man. When the apocalypse happens, you can find the Thirsty Daddy. 1-800-THIRSTY for your days. Check them out.
Yeah.
There it is. Thirsty Hour.
And I'll be right next to Ron. Yeah.
I Well, I don't know what you and Ron have landline connection. I don't know what's going on. Ron, tell us about Ron, the Diddy thing. The Diddy thing. That's a lot. Do you think any court will actually take this seriously, try to throw this out?
Well, I'll tell you what, when Angela said something earlier, and it actually made me think, it takes one, and now pulling this race card thing, which everybody probably knew was going to happen. There's going to be some racial divide now. We're going to go through all of that. We're going to, I was so dead set on the fact that he's going to be in there for life. I am questioning that tonight.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, Ron. What do you think, Angela? You got something to say to Ron about that?
And really weird. My face looked weird right there. Sorry, you
looked very inquisitive.
I was really inside. I'm like, Ron.
Very inquisitive. Like you had something to say to him. That's what I saw.
I know. I looked like. That's really. It
was perfect.
No, I think that's accurate. I think it's I mean, it takes one person to just throw off the whole entire thing. So make or decide the fate of this individual. So I think, I mean, it's very valid. Like it's very valid to put the race card out there. Somebody's like, yep. Maybe this guy didn't get a fair shake. I mean, if there really is somebody that comes in that's been sequestered and doesn't know who he is, which would be really difficult to not know who. But I mean, there are people. I will say there are people in the world. I mean, maybe they're in the middle of nowhere on a farm. I don't know where they're getting them, but like, not that I'm saying
on what planet.
With the Simpson trial, there were 3 jurors that came in already knowing that they were voting against. Just they didn't care what came up because of Rodney King, and they had talked. Prior.
Oh, I know, I know, and that's the thing. It's like, that's why criminal defense attorneys love to know what their jury, and if they have any questions, if they have any issues with it, or they go to the judge, they talk to the judge about it. They can get if they want. And it all works out. They can get a new jury, new jury selection.
Throw it out. Start again.
I mean, it's definitely not a fair system. You know what I mean? It's still a very because you could sit and you could make you could have a situation where you come up with something and you're like, we need a new jury. We need 3 new jurors. We don't, something's wrong with these 2. We think they're, they do investigations and criminal defense will always look into the jurors and all that stuff. And if they find one thing that's just even like a small thing that's not really anything, they'll make it a huge issue and they'll make them change them out.
With the longer you wait, the longer this is, more things are going to come out, and it's just there's more opportunity to break the seal.
Yeah, it's also a strategy too to keep it drawing out. Right? Like keep this drawing out. So as long as it keeps, not that he wants to be in prison, but what?
Yeah.
It only can last so long. And then, as Ron just said.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen some cases go really long, that went way longer, years past what they should have.
I agree. Totally.
And it's a tactic. I mean, it literally you can do motion after motion. You can file. I mean, that's the beauty about the law in this country is that you can continually do these things and push back with as long as you have a judge that's like, well, okay, and
let's
there's
go.
Question and you put enough question and doubt, it's then they can push it off. There's been so many court cases that have been pushed for years when these people were thinking they were going to be, going in prosecution, going in for a trial, they don't. And so it's years after the fact. And maybe, it's crazy how long it can outlast.
We'll find out in the next 10 years, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe 10, maybe whatever. I don't know.
And Paul, no She-Ra casting yet. We haven't heard about She-Ra. One more thing before we move on, Ron.
Yes, sir.
The UFO conspiracy movie or project coming forward. Are you excited about that? Also, Gersh is actually a consultant on this too. Did you know that? Gersh is actually a consultant who was a big whistleblower for all the UFO stuff, was in front of Congress and all that. He's confirming with Bruckheimer to make this project more legit. Does that make you more tantalized? Does it make you excited? Let me know, Ron.
Is it tantalized or titillized?
It could be tantalized.
It's
It's titty lies.
Titilize, Jordan says.
Oh, look out, Jordan.
tantalizing.
No, Jordan says it's
Titillating.
titty-eyed.
Are you titillated or are you tantalizing?
Yes.
Titillated.
Let us know, Ron.
She got it.
Inquiring
Just
minds want to know, Ron.
Yes. I am intrigued by the whole thing, and I definitely would seek that one out. Yes.
I think it's going to be a huge hit over there in Apple when it actually goes to Apple. I think it will, Ron.
I agree with you. You know, somebody brought something up to me. They believe that all the UFOs are coming from inside the Earth, not from outside.
That's a
the
big
universe.
thing. That's a big
I had
thing.
never heard this before. Never heard of it.
Yeah,
You've never heard that
that's
before?
one of the episodes of Ancient Aliens. There's lizard people living in the Earth.
Oh yeah, it's lizard people. That's what they say. Or if you guys ever watched the Y-Files,
or
I
they
love the
have a
Y-Files.
place down in Antarctica.
Yeah. No, there's a cave that goes down. There's also Mount Hayes. That's a whole thing. Mount Hayes, they think that there's aliens. And I can go into this shit for hours, guys. But if you guys want to see like a separate cruise control show, we talk about alien shit, let me know. I can talk about this shit for hours. If you guys watch the Y-Files, I love these guys. I'm gonna get the Y-Files on here sometime. We'll have a conversation with that guy. He's great. But he's got a talking fish, and maybe Pepe and him become best friends someday. Who knows? You know, Pepe.
I'm the motherfucking Pepestar.
I know, Pepe. Maybe Pepe would fight him. Maybe I don't know.
I'll kick your ass.
Pepe, don't start a feud now, man. But
Don't bite me in the ankle, Pepe.
I'm ignoring you.
great quick takes, everybody. Great quick takes. All right, I'm going to end the poll right now. We're going to find out who is our hot take winner for this Friday. We're having a good time. Who is our hot take winner? We're going to find out right now, guys. And I'm going to put that out there, and we're going to put that drum roll, please. Drum roll, please. Twinkle in GR's eye. Drum roll, please. And our winner of hot takes for this Friday edition of Kruse Control is here he comes, the Thirsty Daddy, GR Waters.
Sorry, Ron. I thought you had it tonight.
I'm always going to push for Ron. If it doesn't happen, I'm going to push for Angela. Just saying. Sorry, Jordan. Sorry, GR. GR, you've won too many times.
I didn't.
No, I understand.
Like I said before, GR's got the cute geriatric vote.
Oh.
You're pretty.
Like vote for a baby.
Oh.
They get. I guess I get the
Jordan,
G vote, Brian, not the P vote.
You're right.
I get
He
the
does.
G
He
vote.
does.
If it matters, you guys are. I mean, everybody's a winner. It's your opinion.
Oh, we're all winners.
Is your name next to thirst in the dictionary?
Yeah.
I want to thank the viewers though, because without them, I couldn't have won.
It's very true.
I agree.
Yeah, we always want to thank the viewers, and thank you all for being out here day in and day out. Episode 302. Great quick takes, great hot takes, everybody. We thank you all, and please join our Patreon if you can. Also, maybe just join our membership on YouTube. That's a fun little thing. You get great little buttons that say Thirsty Dad. There's a screwdriver next to it. You got little things, inside stuff from the whole show, guys. So check it out today. It's only $1.99. It's easy, and then you get some great deals and some fun stuff in the chat, guys. But always happy to have you here as always. I gotta say, we gotta talk about this because it's actually kind of
Plus your merchandise. You want one of
yeah,
these?
there's also merchandise. You got coffee mugs, you got whiskey glasses, you got underwear. We got all the spectrum right now.
Whoa,
everything you
I don't
want.
want to know about the underwear.
Well, and it's
GR, you're-
coming up on spring break, Brian, too. So maybe somebody wants to get some, new knickers.
Ryan's face on a bikini.
Yeah, it's only my ass on your ass. It's fine.
Maybe
it's good.
maybe Pepe on
That's
a bikini.
TMI.
Anyways, yeah, TMI. God.
Look at them sexy ears.
Hey, man, you're give Pepe a complex, man. Leave him alone. You're fucking
Legit. Too quick.
Scare the shit out of him.
yeah. He's gonna come after you. He's gonna come after you, man, because he's freaking.
Thank you,
he's got a
Edward.
big enough
Thank you,
ego.
Wayne.
Happy and horny.
I know you are, Pepe. Always, I'm saying.
Hello, did we move on yet?
Pillow's gonna get a lot of
Okay,
action,
let's move on. Pepe's like,
Yeah,
give me shit all
please.
the time. Yeah, I know. Yeah,
I'll
I'm the
be
same.
damned. Fix your internet.
Internet's fine. Okay. Anyways, there's a lot going on, everybody, and we got to talk about this because we love the comic stuff here, but like a big change happened to Marvel. It's a bigger conversation. We talk about that in Comic Corner. Hey everybody, GR's doing a strip search for you right now, but I'm just joking. I want to talk about some comic stuff, guys. And it's a bigger deal because when it comes down to a larger issue in the business, Marvel Television has paused development on 3 major projects: Nova, Strange Academy, and Terror Inc. Now, these have been in development for years now, it feels like. And the projects were never officially greenlit. That's what they're saying, but they're moving forward. There are a lot of rumors about Nova coming forward. We had Henry Cavill at one point up for this too. And it's like you hear about these rumors, you're like, well, then, like, why are we canceling this? Well, because they said, guys, their studio over at Marvel with the television stuff, they said that they used to be like, we'll make a slate like our movies, and then we'll release them. It'll be fine. We'll have the announcements. It'll be big. They said that didn't work. And it didn't work. They said oversaturation, comic fatigue was a big thing. People were getting mad about this. And so they said, okay, we're going to go back to normal television stuff. So we're only going to announce stuff. We're going to put in production a bunch of things. We're going to do development. And then eventually, once we get something that's a great script, we'll be like, okay, we're going into production, like every TV show does, as opposed to being like, we're just going regardless of how that shit turns out, which is never the best cause ever. But they said Daredevil actually changed that. Daredevil, Born Again, coming very soon, right? Couple weeks. And they said Daredevil changed that because they announced it, they did massive rewrites, and they fixed it. And now they say because they're so excited about that, they want to maybe do Defenders, guys. And I know a lot of people are probably like, Defenders, you look at that ragtag group right here. There was a great show on Netflix. It wasn't the best, but it could have been better. And I think what they're doing is trying to find a way for this to work into the MCU. And I think because it was the most raw, real, and television show they ever had on Netflix, or I'd say with a separate type of entity outside of the Marvel Cinematic Mouseverse. It was so different, and it worked for a lot of people, and it worked for me. But they're changing their structure, and that makes sense because you can't just like say, we're going to do something without actually having an idea about it, because what happens? Maybe you can't make a script book. Maybe it gets fucked up, and you start shooting, and that pilot sucks, and you cancel it. This is normal television that happens. I think this makes sense. I think Disney's finally learning from their mistakes. I think they've produced a lot of stuff. They put stuff out there that wasn't ready yet. They announced it already, and they threw it out there, and that was a problem because then people hated it. We've had it with Star Wars with them. We've had it with Disney and Marvel. We've had a lot of their projects these days. I'm still excited to see where this goes. I want Defenders. I want to find out where this goes, and I'm interested to see Daredevil, of course, as always. But we got to talk about all this stuff. We got to get into it. And honestly, when we come down to this, I'm going to go to Ron first because this is going to be fun. Ron! Ron! And he said, oh boy, I'm going to Ron. Ron, I'm going to talk to you for a second, Ron. Now, this is a bigger conversation. This is okay. We always, you joke about this to me all the time. You're like, okay, you're going to ask me about the business. I'm going to ask you about the business, Ron. It's going to happen. How many productions? Okay. Have you worked for Disney first before? You probably have, right?
I have.
Yeah. Working for Disney, right? You work for a lot of productions though, too. How many times do you shoot a pilot and then the pilot gets canceled and there's buzz about it and it gets canceled and it goes away?
I would say 30%.
30% of the time. That's a lot of time, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you think that Disney's structure of like when we announce it, it's happening, was ever a good formula for it to actually work out for them?
Say that one more time.
Do you think that like Disney did this whole thing with Marvel where they would announce them like with this big press conference, we're doing this show, there's nothing written. Is that a good formula in TV ever?
I think they're trying to build hype, a lot of hype. And so I don't think that's a bad strategy. I don't, but it's unique. It's definitely a unique way of doing something. And it's not very safe, which is weird to me that Disney would partake in that because Disney's very safe.
Well, that's the thing. It's like from producer standpoint, they are very safe. I mean, I've worked for Disney too multiple times through the line, and it's like they've kind of changed their structure when it came to Marvel, which was like a big thing for me. I was surprised. I was surprised, right?
Yeah.
When you hear that, do you think that's the mouse that you've known for years?
Oh no, there's new something going in there. Yeah.
Do you think that? I mean,
It's a new mouse.
they're trying to do a change of the guard. They got, they've been trying to figure out who's going to take over for the mouse and stuff like that. But you think that this maybe like maybe they just figured out like, hey guys, we got to go back to the way that an actual normal TV works out? Because the biggest thing is you have a big history in TV, Ron. You have a massive TV history, right? When it comes to working on these sets and being involved with that. How many times have you seen a project where they're like, we're going to do this, and they promise you like 4 months, and then it gets canceled because you shoot the pilot and it's gone. It didn't test well, or they didn't like it. Does that happen to you a lot?
5 years ago, the reboot of Coach, it was a sure thing. They picked it up for 13, sight unseen. We shot the first episode, then I was told 2 days later to tear the whole thing out, that we're not going forward with the other 12. And only to find out that Craig T. Nelson was the only one that had a series deal. Everybody else on the show was a weekly player. They knew it all along.
Does it feel kind of like it's like that person may be coming to the studio and they're trying to help that person, or maybe they want that person to like, oh, he wants to do it so we can make it happen, but maybe they didn't have the script that actually like was something that would stand out to make it work.
It wasn't a bad show. I'll tell you what, it was not. It fit right into the Coach theme. The wife was dead. It pulled at your heartstrings. All of them were in it. It was not a bad show. We shot it in like September, August, September. A lot of people were talking about year-end write-offs with that show.
And how long were you supposed to go for that show, Ron?
We were supposed to go from August to January.
Yeah.
And so I did the first episode, and every single show in Hollywood was crewed up by then. So I was done.
And how long did you work? A week? 2 weeks?
Oh, it was a 2.5 week build, and then we did 1 week. I was there for a month.
Yeah. But that's the thing. Yeah. I think that Disney's trying to learn from that mistake that they had with Marvel, because they expected. Now, this is the big thing too. This is why I came to you first. Is this the fatigue, right? The Marvel fatigue. How many times we talk about why are people still talking about all this Marvel stuff? Because everyone loves it, but not everybody loves it, Ron. I think you're a good person to talk about this. Honestly, when it comes down to it, is there fatigue? And do you think that Marvel needs to figure out, how we can work this so people aren't like, why are we doing another movie? Another show?
I think there is a fatigue, and I think a huge issue is going to be the Marvel characters are not passing down to the younger generations to bring it back up. It's not going that way. So it could hit a standstill at some point, but definite fatigue, definite.
Yeah, and I think that's what it comes down to, Ron. And I think you're not alone in that world. I know we joke about it, but you're like, guys, it's another Marvel thing, because you're part of that community. There's a lot of people that are there with you. You're not alone, Ron. There's people in the chat that are like that too. We bring this up. Look at Edward Hyder now. He's like, will Fantastic Four do well? And a lot of people don't expect it. Brave New World came out. People didn't want to see it. I mean, this is a problem for a big corporation that's always about making money,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And they keep throwing it at the wall and hoping it sticks, and that's not a formula to work. It's not.
No, it's not. But if you keep cutting the crew pay, then you'll have your money.
Yeah, figure it out eventually. The mouse always figures it out, Ron. I'm excited about it. We'll see. Thanks, Ron. I'm going to do the juxtaposition now. I'm going to go to our Star Trek aficionado himself, Mr. Jordan Sell. Jordan, we're going about that. Ron's got the fatigue. A lot of people do.
Oh,
right? Is that what this is?
It happened in the comic industry too. See, Marvel is a continuation, right? And if these kids don't get into a movie that's damn near 15 years old like Iron Man, they're going to be lost, right? It's like the comic books. The comic books went so long and were so convoluted that new readers couldn't get into it. So what did they have to do? They had to reboot the whole thing. They rebooted a big event, rebooted the whole comic book thing, started with number ones on everything. DC's done it multiple times. Marvel's done it. And I think in the movies, that's where we're at right now. It's not, like Ron says, not getting passed down to the younger generation. Our big event for our generation growing up with these movies was Endgame.
Yeah.
And after Endgame, nothing's going to feel as big as Endgame anymore. It's never gonna.
Secret Wars, man. That's what they're trying.
I don't even think that would do it. I mean, you're gonna get money when you bring all these older actors in, but that's what they're banking on now, nostalgia. I love Deadpool Wolverine. That was a great movie, but they did it with that one. They brought all the old actors in, the ones we grew up with from the Fox films, the feel-good moments. They brought back Hugh Jackman, feel-good moment. Spider-Man No Way Home, that's all that was a feel-good moment. Bring back all the villains. Bring back both Spider-Man. I mean, that's what they're banking on right now. And it ain't going to hold up that much. And I think people want something like Daredevil, and there's a lot of hype around Daredevil because they miss that grounded character that isn't interconnected with all this other shit. You could watch all 3 seasons of Daredevil and figure it the fuck out. You know what I mean?
Yes, you could. Yes, you could. Hence the Defenders, though. The Defenders. Do you want to see the Defenders? Honestly, I looked at Defenders, man. I like Sigourney Weaver in it. I think you have Sigourney Weaver.
It was good.
It's a letdown.
There could have been more.
Yeah. Like, do you think that they won't bring back Iron Fist? There's no way they're bringing that guy back.
They already said they probably would.
I know they said it, but why? That guy was the weakest link. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry out there. You were the weakest link.
Was it him, or was it? I mean, the writing was terrible.
The writing was terrible. The stunts were terrible. Yep. The choreography was terrible. I mean, like, I tried watching. They did multiple. I mean, they did 2 seasons. I learned that later.
The second season was better.
I'm gonna tell you, Jordan. I had no idea for a long time there was a second season. I just fucking tuned the fuck out. I was like, I was like Ron. I'm like, I had fatigue. I'm like, there's no fucking way I'm gonna watch this.
That's how it was with Jessica Jones. I couldn't even get into the 3rd season. I watched the first 2, thought they were good, and then the 3rd. I'm like, why is there a 3rd season? This isn't that good.
Why are we doing this? But she wants to come back. Hence why all this talk. That's why the show.
Did you hear they did an interview with the writers on Daredevil, and I guess the reshoots and the rewrites and everything. The original was a comedy.
Yeah, I love what they said about it too. I love what they said about it. He was like, the main showrunner was like, "Hey, when I came on, I said, screw all that. If we're gonna do this, we need Foggy and we need Karen because they're the heart of the show. We need to stop all that, bring back Kingpin, make it what it was, because that's the balance for Daredevil."
We all knew they all knew what the fans wanted, so I don't know what the big shift was. Why somebody came in and thought it's a good idea to just change the whole fucking thing.
I don't know. Winterbaum,
you left it on a cliffhanger on Netflix. I want to find out what happens to Dexter.
I want to find.
I know he becomes Bullseye, but I want to see that.
Yeah, but I mean, Winterbaum, who came in as a showrunner for that, he's like, we're going to fix that. And he said, we're going to make it happen. And he said also, he was like, we were looking at everything. That's what he said. We're trying to figure out if we can make Defenders work. They're like, can you make Defenders work? He's like, oh, we're looking at it all. He did the diplomatic thing. We're looking at it all. We're excited. We want to see.
I heard we're getting a comic accurate Kingpin by the end of this.
We should, man.
D'Onofrio did an interview, and he said by the end of it, because I guess this season takes place, you have to be multiple months. But he said by the end of it, he's going to be huge.
Dude, you think he's going to that? D'Onofrio lost a lot of weight recently, man. I mean, it's just natural. He's getting older. You know what happens.
Yeah, but they're going to put him in some huge ass fat.
He's getting used to pride, Brian, not older.
Okay, GR, take over here. Get in there. Do you think that this is going to work? Do you want to see? I don't know if you ever watched Defenders, GR, if you ever did or not. Do you think that this could be something good for Marvel to keep these guys coming back? And do you think that this cancellation means something, GR, probably bad for the mouse moving forward?
Donald,
get in there.
As Donald said, fat fucking chance. I mean,
that's what that was. I thought he was having a stroke.
He probably was, bro.
He might have been.
Well, I did, so maybe he did too. You know.
Technical director, did you ever watch the Daredevil show? If you haven't, you got Netflix now. I hooked you up with Netflix. So,
Brian, I was watching the Defenders before you were born.
Do you think that they can actually come back? You think that Disney would do that?
They'll try, and it'll fail like nobody's business.
Yeah. So you're not excited about this at all.
Everything to fail.
GR does want everything to fail, Jordan. That's a very good call.
Let's think about who's
take a break island.
Take a break island, GR. Take a fucking break island, GR. Not everything needs to fail.
Think about who's heading up the program. He hasn't had a hit yet.
Oh, who hasn't had a hit? They've all had a hit over there.
Well,
You're confusing James Gunn, and you hate James Gunn. You're confusing him.
God, we're not even talking about DC.
Come on,
I
thirsty
can't
daddy.
help it. He's such an easy target. I can't
He's
resist
on your
him.
mind 24 hours, GR. We get it.
Yeah, he is. Angela, this whole thing with the mouse, though, too, it's like they've canceled or they're pausing shows. That's why I want to talk about this, really. I know it's just a big thing because, like, pausing multiple shows like this, talking about what we could do, maybe we'll do, maybe won't do. Is this like a whole infrastructure thing that maybe Mickey Mouse is scrambling right now? Or do you think this is all part of the plan?
I mean, well, like on all the like Nova
All the
and
Marvel
Strange
stuff. Yeah, canceling
Yeah,
Nova
I mean-
and
Yeah, I think of course it's a strategy. I mean, it's, you hit they hit the pause button to ensure like their next heroes, I guess, can, maybe don't fly, but they soar, essentially. So,
Woo! I like that.
patience, but, true believers. So I think I mean, there's always a strategy behind why they're doing what they're doing. So yeah, I mean, it's the way the mouse works. Everybody knows it. But that's kind of my
Do you
take.
think that what they're doing is based off this fatigue, though? Really, people are speculating because there's a lot. The movies are going down quite a bit. They just are.
Yeah, I mean, we've talked about that before, like the MCU just being, it's kind of blah, I don't know. It gets a little like, I mean, sure, you got your standard followers that are, I mean, I guess we like to see certain things but it doesn't mean a movie is going to be great, right? Or the next product that they come out with is going to be wonderful. Like content doesn't really equate to that when I mean, I feel like sometimes they're grasping at straws, like looking for like, let's find the main character's sidekick, and now let's do a film with the sidekick as the main lead, and then you know what I mean?
They've got it.
But it makes sense because it's from a monetizing like side of things. It's what you do. How do we leverage what we have and make it something more, right? Like that's what everyone's doing, not just Disney, but everyone, right? But I think with the pauses in development, that's what that's about. They're trying to really figure out, okay, how do we, because it's not cheap. I mean, how much money they put in, how many millions and hundreds
Millions
of
and
millions
billions of dollars,
Yeah. So, I mean, I think that's kind of what, I mean, that's what makes sense. Hit the pause button, ensure that your next heroes, maybe, they just freaking go through the stratosphere, and it's not about, I mean, maybe you incorporate what you already know. It's a blend. I mean, it depends on what their creative teams are thinking and what scripts they're putting together. But yeah, I mean, it definitely
is this a bigger sign that Disney might be losing their Marvel steam?
I mean, I don't know, not necessarily. I mean, I feel like they're gonna come up with something, right? There's just something in the Marvel sphere that they're gonna come up with that'll be something that someone's gonna want to watch.
Battle it out, Jordan. Battle it out with her.
I mean,
Ain't no battle. I'll tell you what's wrong with Marvel. The phase 1 and 2, all the way through the Thanos saga, right? The time stone,
yeah.
Every post-credit scene that people waited for had a connection to the next movie. Like
Yeah.
Iron Man had Nick Fury, got you excited.
I know.
At the end of Iron Man 2, they had Thor's hammer, got you excited.
Like the cliffhangers, right? Yeah, yeah.
These new movies, they have post-credit scenes that don't go anywhere. They don't lead anywhere to any next movie or anything, or they're just dropped.
Like and you're like hanging, like where is this going?
Like what's his name in the oh my god, the Eternals. They had Blade's voice in the background.
That movie sucked.
Yeah,
never seen Blade, never will see Blade, but we had Mahershala Ali's voice. We had what's his name picking up the sword for the Black Knight. That ain't going shit anywhere.
No. Yeah, that's true. I know what you're saying, Jordan.
Too many like setups that are never going to happen.
Never gonna happen. They just have no direction. They had
Yeah.
a plan in the first phase. Now they're just throwing shit at the wall and seeing what sticks.
That's what it feels like. That's
Yeah.
what it totally
When you take
feels
your
like.
spaghetti, and, is it done?
Yeah, it feels like they don't even care that the fans are like fatigued from it either. They're like I said, there's a lot of people that
I think one of the things about, not one of the things, it's the thing, is I don't necessarily believe that they're looking for what the fans want. Most smart, intelligent corporations and brands are going to do that because that's where you're going to make your money. If you're actually actively listening to what your consumers are telling you, you're going to know where to go. You don't need to ask the question. But sometimes, sorry, let me retract. Not sometimes.
Get in there.
Very often, it's the networks and they are.
I may do that.
Sorry, did you want me to stop?
Be in there.
No, I just feel like this is their strategy of just, they do what they want to do. It's like, thank you for sharing, and we're really glad that you are, our Patreon. You come to our movies, you pay the money. We thank you so much for that. But at the end of the day, from what I know, we're still just going to do what we want to do, and we hope it works. We think you guys might like it, but we're going to just try and test it out because we think it may be a blockbuster for us. That's what happens in a lot of places with a lot of film companies. They just don't.
But it doesn't always work out that way. It just doesn't.
No, it doesn't work out that way. But they think that they may know best. It's not about, that's where I'm saying the act of listening fails, because it will usually always fail if you don't. Because if you don't hear, like for instance, we have people commenting right on the show, like people that watch the show. They're talking to us. They're saying things. If we're not listening to any of that, then what are we doing here?
Nothing.
Right?
We're just talking heads.
Right. You're just talking and not listening or engaging or talking to the people that actually matter, who watch the show and care about it. Like, that's the same thing with anything else that's product
I think they should have just taken a pause. They should have paused after Endgame, let everything die down, and then they got the rights back to X-Men and Fantastic Four. Let everything die down for a few years. Just end it with Endgame, and then in a few years' time, you come out with X-Men. That would put butts in the seats.
They're going to do that, Jordan. They're going to do that. They will do that.
There ain't no pause.
Jordan, is that your solution? Is that what you think would be best?
They needed a pause. I think they should have ended it after Endgame. They should have just paused it like that was it. Marvel's done. We're done.
Yeah.
And then in a few years' time, bam, we're not done.
That would have been better than waiting. Start throwing new people out there and calling it good. That's a lot.
Been a lot better. But they just kept going. They kept going with characters. You lost your big. Well, you didn't lose your big three. Thor was still there, but the last Thor sucked. But you lost Captain America, Steve Rogers, and you lost Robert Downey Jr.'s Iron Man. You should have taken a beat.
The problem is, Jordan, is we didn't have Ronald, Todd, James Gunn there the whole time. And so that's the problem. We didn't have him there. Ron, what can you say right now? What can you say? What can you say to the Marvel Universe to help them out?
Follow your gut.
Follow your gut. And their gut, because they've been following like IMDb or Rotten Tomatoes.
Rotten
right.
Tomatoes,
They're getting scared.
Yeah. And get all the other cooks out of the kitchen. Just let one guy in there to decide. One person.
Yeah. Yep. Make it happen, Ron. Make it happen. Ron. Yes. Yeah, well, that's what I was saying. And one person that's actually, or I say two people that actually said we're going to step away and let one man who shot a rocket into space take over for our franchise was again the James Bond franchise. And I got to tell you, big changes are happening with James Bond. Will it be great? Will it be bad? We're going to talk about that in our featured story of the night. Guys, I know we're going late, but the big news here this weekend is this. Oh my God! The big news here is that Barbara Broccoli and also Michael G. Wilson. I know. I even when I say it, I fucked myself up. But is it? Yes. I messed myself up. One more time. Producers Michael G. Wilson and Barbara Broccoli are relinquishing their control over James Bond. I know. Eat your greens, GR. Eat your greens. I can't eat broccoli. It fucked my stomach up. It's not good for me. Okay, GR. Okay. Calm down, thirsty daddy. But the James Bond franchise has been over Broccoli and Wilson for a long time. Wilson Broccoli have been controlling this for a long time. Decades of destruction, like the freaking brothers in arms. I'm gonna say right now, guys. But here, a big change happened, and people are calling it like a funeral. They have given up creative control to James Bond to MGM Amazon Studios. That's right. Bezos has control. They rubbed his head 3 times, and they gave him control. And so now he's in charge. They definitely liked it, GR. What person would? We're getting Bond versus Reacher, Bond versus freaking The Boys, Bond versus what else we got here? Bond versus Bond versus Fleabag. But
She likes to be rubbed.
okay,
What?
GR. Okay. Well, if you look at this though, if you look at this one more time, so the rights are going over to MGM. Are going over to MGM, right? But Broccoli and Wilson are still going to make money off this. They're still going to make money off this. There's a joint venture. They're going to house the intellectual property rights. They're going to still make money being co-owners, but they're not going to actually have creative control anymore. So now it's going to Bezos. And Bezos actually posted out, once the deal was done, he actually put out to the fans, he said, guys, who'd you pick for the next Bond? Who'd you pick? So now I think that's kind of interesting to me that Bezos put that out there. It's like,
Yeah.
are we listening to the fans?
Bezos wrote that? Like,
Yeah, Bezos wrote
the
that.
next Bond.
Who should be the next Bond? Once his rights were given to them.
Right?
He probably wants
I hope so.
he wants people to say, "Oh my God, it should be you, Jeff.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
probably. You're
It should be
right.
you, Jeff. It should be
Yes,
Jeff."
what?
And by the
What?
way, I just want to like call this out to Jeff right now. Jeff, if you're gonna ever see this episode, which I don't know if you will,
He
I might
might.
make sure that you do. But you still owe me money for my books from college, so I never got them, and
From the original Amazon.
I paid for them. So that was the OG Amazon. So like, I think I'm gonna ask you for some interest on top of those books I never received.
It said they were
You
shipped
know, yeah.
Just
from his
saying.
garage.
150
Just
It never
million.
came.
I'm gonna say, was it in his garage?
It was in his
Yeah, are
garage.
they in your garage still? Like my books from.
Yeah.
I am gonna do. I might like write an op-ed about this. It's a side note, but I think I need it because I'm sorry. When you pay for something, you guys
should get it.
You should
You should
absolutely
get it.
So
You should 100% get it.
right.
GR's taking his tie. I don't have a GR.
Now
So
I
we go
should be in
GR
the Bond
first.
movie. So just because you did that, I belong somewhere in that. Like, you can give me like a side role. It's fine. Thank you.
I think you should be
There you go.
I know I'm
Angela.
not British.
should-
And
You
Come on.
should star, Angela.
what?
You should star, honey. You deserve it.
Oh, well, thanks, Jer. I don't know if I can star in it. I mean, I would love
You
to.
and
but
Jeff
obviously I'm not a
Bezos.
big enough
Angela,
name.
you and Jeff Bezos, you know?
Jeff Bezos.
Oh my God.
Hey, why don't we throw Elon in there and just make it a 3?
No.
Oh,
you
Elon's
didn't
in-
not me.
take it.
Whoa.
Hey, I don't know what your fantasy is here, Angela. I'm just
Angela, Angela,
You
you in a
wanna have
threesome with Jeff
number
Bezos
four?
and Elon? That's
I
horrible.
want to go to Mars with my books, for Christ's sake.
you're going to go to Mars with Bezos and fucking beat us away.
Angela,
Why does Elon
Angela,
seem
the
like he'd be a great
threesome. I don't want to know.
Why does Elon seem like a great Bond villain?
He's a perfect Bond
But
villain.
he is
Oh,
sort of the
God.
perfect. I think he could be. I think Elon could be a perfect, like, super amazing Bond villain, 100%.
I think
Well,
you're right.
I-
Bezos
now,
is his
girl.
lackey.
He is a Bond villain. I mean, the billionaire guy with the freaking, he just needs to shave his head. He'd be fine, good to go. You know what I
I
mean?
know. That's
Hey, I'm
bald.
just saying.
Don't
I'm
be
just
racist.
saying-
Not with all that,
Baldy.
with all that hair, he's not going to shave it.
Yep. Nope.
Uh,
GR's fallen. So GR, what do you think about this? GR, do you think that he's fallen? He's fallen in love with James Bond and with Bezos. What do you think about Bezos having creative control? GR.
DR, do you hear James Bond is doing Bond?
Well, Angela told me too much. I mean, I'm crushed that she wants Bezos and his buddy to do a threesome. That's more than I need.
She did not say that. She did not say that.
That's what he heard.
It's not like you said Basil, not
That's what I heard, and it crushed me.
It did crush you, GR.
The last thing on this planet I want to do is a threesome with Bezos and Musk. Okay, like
Now that would be a book.
I'd rather have a three-way with dirt and rocks. Like,
Oh,
Tim's coming after
again,
you, GR.
too much. Again, too much to know, but yeah.
But GR,
I think we're past that, G.
Can Bezos find the best Bond, GR? And do you think he'll actually listen to the audience?
No, but he'll do what he wants to do.
Mm-hmm. Do you think, GR, that the next Bond movie will involve Bond getting into a rocket that's shaped like a penis and flying into space?
That was aerodynamic. That was built that way on purpose.
Oh,
That was
maybe if it's aerodynamic, he will do it.
Jordan. That was so brilliant.
I'm just having fun with it at this point.
If it's penis shaped, he'll definitely like it.
See, now look at the poster. Why isn't his thigh looking as masculine as her?
That was a different time.
It's like
that was
unreal.
a different time, Angela. That was a different time in the world.
Is that even a human being? Who is that? Oh, it's a woman.
Back in the day, she wanted
That
it.
pop is totally
GR, did you find her hot back in the day, GR?
Fuck yes, Brian. I'm old, not dead.
Who is that?
All right.
Who is that?
Who cares? With an ass like that, who cares?
Right.
Whoa, GR.
Just asking. Just asking.
Yep. GR is getting serious, saucy, and sophisticated right now.
Frothy.
Hey, my name is a Kardashian.
It's time to go to Take a Break Island, everybody.
Take a break, Island, GR. Take a break, Island. So GR doesn't believe in the rocket ship penis thing.
Tim says GR always loved the chocolate.
Oh shit! Tim would say that. Tim would say that.
There he is.
So, Ron,
no.
what do you think about this, James? Because you're a big broccoli fan, right? You've been a big broccoli fan for a long time.
I love Bond.
You must have a shit ton of gas.
She's taking over. Yeah, she's had the past like 12 films.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Do you think this is weird that she would relinquish these rights because there's a big payday that happened? Big payday. She said it seems like Wilson wanted it more than broccoli, if you ask me, because Wilson was like, I know, Angela, I know this is weird when I say this out loud, but Wilson like seemed really excited about it, and broccoli was like, well, I guess I'm going on to other projects that are different than Bond. Do you think this was like an inner turmoil thing, and they just decided because Bezos gave them that massive figure, they're like, I guess we'll just walk away. They didn't disclose how much they got, but they're still producers, but they don't have no creative rights anymore. And she was like the big person in charge for a long time.
Maybe she's done with being in charge. Maybe she's made her amends with her husband, her late husband, on that. He's letting it go. Maybe she wants to move on in her life and let go of the past.
Do you agree that she should, though?
Oh, I'm a firm believer of letting go of the past and moving on. Yeah, I am.
I mean, we've been going back and forth about this, like Aaron Taylor Johnson. We've been talking about him as Bond. Henry Cavill. We've had a lot of conversations about Bond.
Who's your fave?
Yeah,
I feel
those
like
conversations can still be there.
Yeah, but
who's your favorite, Brian and Ron? Your Bond.
Ron, who's your
favorite Bron? Or who's your
You
favorite
know what?
Bron?
This is going to surprise you. This is really going to surprise you. Roger Moore.
Okay.
Yeah, Roger Moore was great.
He was the best.
Not one of the most popular choices.
No, but he represented. I was at a young enough age. He just represented that older debonair. It just, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, debonair and very like, was it former Bond actress? Was it Valerie Leone was voicing her concerns about the franchise maintaining the British identity?
Yeah.
Like
That's a worry.
if you start steering off that path, it kind of takes away from the whole, this is
Oh,
the,
absolutely.
Well,
which
do you think
I
that,
get, I mean,
Ron and Angela, do you think that's going to happen? You think if Bezos takes over, we're going to lose that like heartfelt soul of what Bond was?
I didn't get my books from him. Okay. So like if I didn't get my books from a guy I paid money to, then obviously clearly, yeah. I mean, I can't exactly vouch for the guy in putting in the right Bond character. So that's all I'm going to say.
During the time where she needed them books for college, Bezos.
Yeah.
Yep.
At a time when I was being educated and paying for tuition and doing all kinds of crazy stuff, in this life to move myself forward, I got screwed by a billionaire.
Amazon dropped the ball.
Post-billionaire.
Everybody's
Hopefully
been
it's not the
screwed.
last time, Angela.
We've all been screwed by a billionaire one time in our life.
Apology. I will take, like I said, I made it very clear earlier.
You know why you got screwed, Angela? Because they didn't have Prime back then.
I know. Right?
Oh my
I know.
God.
You can message me in 2 days.
Yeah.
No, you couldn't fight it. Jordan,
Yeah, but
what do you think about this Bond news? You've been a little bit reluctant here, a little bit. What do you think about Bond being under the guise and control of the one who rules all the rings, rules all of MGM, rules all of your delivery packages within 2 to 3 days? It's him. Do you think he's the person to be controlling shaken or not stirred?
I'm not the biggest Bond fan. I like Bond, but I never was the biggest. But if we could get Henry Cavill as James Bond versus Reacher, I'm down for that fight.
You think he'd be who do you think would be the best one?
wait, Reacher was going to be there?
Bond or Reacher or Cavill? Who's your person?
Well, for Bond, I want Henry Cavill. But
Yeah.
in a straight up fight with Reacher wins no matter who
Oh,
casts.
Reacher's like a beast, dude. I love Reacher.
Yeah, I think that's great too. But I think Cavill, Cavill. We talked about that the other day. We talked about that on Monday. That Cavill actually auditioned for Bond.
He did. Yep.
And
At 21.
His audition tape was God something.
Cavill
he
is
said
very sophisticated. I think
They said
he's
he
got
was
it.
in the running, but they told him he was too young.
Yeah, now he's my age. Cavill and I are 2 weeks apart. 2 weeks apart for age. That's it.
He only
a little bit
40?
Yeah, and he's also got about
He's
5
40.
inches of height on you.
But that gives him like longevity, though.
Yes, it does. Cast Brian Kruse instead. I'm just kidding. I would take it. Man.
Brian,
Well, why
I
don't we-
love you,
why
but
don't you-
you're not even close.
Why don't you do it right now,
to
Brian? Bond. James Bond.
Come on, GR. You give me those Marvel steroids, and I'll be fucking ripped as a motherfucker tomorrow.
GR said you're not even
You gotta get
close.
your fingers, Brian, and really get into that. I
Brian,
want to see
Brian.
you audition right now, Brian. Do
Ron.
Bond. Do
Cast
it.
me, Ron.
We can send this as your test screen.
I'd rather have the Ron Volreen in there. Come on, Ron.
No.
You could be
Well,
James
I'll tell
Bond.
you right now, if Brian, I love you, but if you were cast as Bond and you had to face Reacher, I feel bad for you.
Hey, man, Tom Cruise could be Reacher. I could be fucking.
Yeah,
Brian,
but
we didn't line up
No,
his
he
back.
couldn't.
Brian
Brian,
was, like,
he
clever as
wasn't
that.
even up to Reacher's ankles.
I was so disappointed, especially when Tom Cruise tried to pull off the badass stuff from the book, and you're like, dude, your body type does not fit this.
Does not fit.
You can't do that.
I watched that movie and I laughed my ass off. I mean,
Which one? Reacher?
come on, bitch.
Yeah, the original
even-
movies with Tom Cruise.
Oh,
We talked about this with Paul on Monday, and he was like, "I want to be
Reacher's
Bond."
like,
I'm like,
Brian, not Brian. Tom Cruise. He's like a tarantula. The guy can just like.
Spider Monkey. Oh yeah.
Here
Ain't
you go.
gonna happen.
Back.
Here you go. I'm going to kick your ass, bitch. Okay?
No.
Where'd that come from?
Thanks, Peppy.
But Brian, real talk. Like
Yeah,
you could do it.
Justice for Ron.
Only
You could
if
do a
you
Bond.
say
You could do a
please.
James Bond. You've got this like you don't have the British accent, but you could probably pull one off.
Bloody hell, mate. He couldn't even come
Only
close.
if GR says please. You gotta say please.
Brian-
Fuck
Brian
that.
has,
Say
like,
please.
Sophisticated.
Jeff Bezos, listen, besides owing me books and everything else and interest, yeah, Brian would be amazing for it. He's got kind eyes. He's got like a soft but like demure look, so he'd be good.
I'm shaken, not stirred, too. So
He's shaking
Ron
and he's
knows.
not stirred.
Brian, you're cute, but FFC, brother.
What?
hey, it's not a fat fucking chance.
It took him a
no.
while.
we all
Okay,
thought about
it's time to
Ron,
go to it's time to go to Take a Break Island right now.
I know,
Yes.
Ron.
That's where Brian's going for this role.
But I gotta talk about broccoli for a second, guys. Broccoli.
Man.
Ron has been excited about this for a long time. We talked about like the spin-off series, the reality show, all of that. Ron, again, the broccoli thing, letting it go. That's a big thing. It's a massive freaking story. Broccoli's been in charge for a long time. How hard was that for her, you think?
Oh, to let go of all that? I'll bet you there were many sleepless nights. Many. Yeah.
You think
And I'll
it
bet
was just
she
like,
had, her daughter is also very involved.
well, that's a family legacy at that point too, right? They're selling
there aren't
off.
many broccolis. There's not that many broccolis left.
I mean, keep that broccoli going.
Yeah, I switched to cauliflower a long time ago.
They both fuck me up.
I bet you did.
But Ron, I mean, that's a big conversation. That's why I brought it up, because Ron, you and I have, and also throughout 300 episodes, you and I have had a lot of conversations about broccoli.
Yes.
We have.
What if she's doing it? What if she's doing it for the good of the franchise, to shake everything up to get people reinterested?
Do you think it was because they've been holding off for a long time to actually cast somebody? She just keeps saying, we're taking a beat. We're taking a beat. We're taking a beat. Right. And all these fan castings come on. She's like, do you think that's what it is, though? I think that maybe that she's like, I just don't know do any more about it, so I'm going to put it off here to Bezos?
Maybe, or like I was sort of alluding to, for the sake of the franchise, she is doing this to stir it up as far as people wanting to then maybe relook at it, that people that have maybe fallen away to relook at the show, to relook at the franchise.
Do you think there'll be a revolutionizing change to the franchise at all under Amazon?
It's hard to put change to James Bond.
Big question, Ron. Are we getting a dapper white man to play James Bond again?
I was just thinking about this. We were talking tonight. What's wrong with a woman? What's wrong with Jamie Bond?
Oh, that was a whole thing, though. People are mad about that. They're like, make a new franchise. That's what people say all the time. Make a new franchise.
Okay. Interesting.
I don't think it's going to happen.
Will we get a white? We will get a white James Bond. Yes. Yes, we will.
I know. I'm really pissed around that we never got Idris Elba. I think he would have been a great Bond.
Right.
He'd been a fucking great Bond. He's already shaking and not stirred. That's what I'm saying. You know?
That man, he's torn for that. Yeah.
Jordan knows. Jordan was looking at his skin just like Guy Pearce, and he had a great time that night.
Idris Elba.
Oh, yeah.
What about
voice for me?
Who's what for you?
Idris Elba. It's his voice for me.
See.
He's got that sexy.
Oh, that just put me to sleep every night. Oh,
you got to be Bond.
What about like
James
Tom
Bond.
Hiddleston or like?
Ooh,
I love him.
He was up for Bond at one time. He was.
God, what's
Tom Hiddleston would be
the other guy that was the English actor in Hunger Games? Oh, he's pretty good. I mean, he might be not who you think, not the main.
I think he's still young. I think he's young.
Not Pattinson. It's the other guy.
We don't need Pattinson.
Wait, hold on.
Nope. I don't want it.
Not Pattinson. It's give me 2 seconds. Let me see.
I think I know what you're talking about. I picture him. I can't figure his name.
I just like.
This is how we do it.
That memory is the second thing to go.
What a bitch.
What? Oh God, what's his name?
Uh,
He played I know what. You're
looking pretty hot tonight.
Damn, Peppy, calm down.
I can't even say it. Sam Coughlin. She's
Right.
British. Sam Coughlin. He's this guy.
Isn't he young though? He's handsome.
Oh.
He's British. He's attractive.
He's not a kid
Very good
anymore.
on air. He's like in his 40s. He's like he's like Henry Cavill. He's probably a little bit older than him.
He looks a
What
little
was that,
rough.
Jordan?
He looks a little road hard and put
What
up wet.
What about the dude from Kingsman?
Oh, you're talking about Edgerton?
Yeah, Edgerton.
He want to be Wolverine too. I mean, like, I don't know.
I don't know
might
if
be too short for
Edgerton's like kind of got that like I don't know. He doesn't. I don't know if he has that like look though.
Shit.
Kind. I mean, I know what you're
There's
talking
so many
about.
good people out there that have no jobs.
I know, Peppy. There are a lot of good people with no jobs. Like, that's what I'm
I mean, you
saying.
could throw a Hemsworth in there, like Lee, and I don't know if Liam. He's probably too young, but like Chris Hemsworth, but he's not really that.
Yeah.
Not the
Liam,
dark
I don't
hair.
think he's that young.
Yeah.
What's that?
I don't think Liam's that young, is he? He's in his late.
No,
30s.
he's in his like late. I think he's in his late 30s. Liam Hemsworth or something.
You lied to the Pepestar.
It depends on how. It depends on how.
But he's
long
not
you
British,
want
so
to
it
go.
takes away from the whole. I mean, he could do an accent, I'm
Right.
sure, but like,
Yeah.
you want to get a
I
real
just think
Brit in there. I would say Tom Hiddleston or
it's hard
Yeah,
for
but-
broccoli to let it go, though. It's hard to let the broccoli go. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, but she did.
I think Sam
It
Coughlin.
makes me hungry, Brian.
Well, I'm sorry. I want to hear broccoli. I'm not hungry. I think about like
I think of gas.
bad
Like,
times.
I think of things that
bad
don't.
times. Me too.
Totally.
Bad times. But guys,
Totally.
it's a big story. Broccoli has let loose the bond
Oh my god.
with her inner self,
Uh-huh.
and we'll have to wait and find out how that treats her tomorrow.
It's not gonna be good. She's gonna have a really bad
It's
night.
not good. I
It'll be a
hope
rough
that
night.
she can. I hope that tomorrow she'll wake up and be okay.
Hey, I think it's time for our first bald Bond, Jason Statham.
Stop it, Jordan. It's never going to happen.
Jordan, no.
Hey,
Jason
no.
will not
Jordan,
be
it's
older.
either
I mean,
you
I
or
love
me,
him.
brother.
He's great.
He's like
I do. I love
5'2".
Jason, but
Can we be honest? Bond will always have hair.
Fuck you, man.
Yeah.
Jason Statham is badass.
Bond will always have hair.
Brian, quit being so prejudiced, Brian.
I'm just saying.
Jordan and I
Bond
can
will.
do it.
They
and
made.
we'll be.
They made. They made.
I'm
Freaking.
Bond. James Bond.
it should be
I know.
Christian Bale. Let's just do Christian Bale and call it a day.
I'm Bond.
James Bond.
Down, girl.
They made.
I
Oh
think
shit! Sean Connery wear a wig. They made Sean Connery wear a wig.
Sean Connery.
I don't know if he's young enough
His
anymore.
voice bugs me, but like
Well, he's
Tom.
passed
What
away.
about Tom
R.I.P.
Hardy? Tom Hardy would be hot.
They
I
wanted
think he
that.
was up for it once too.
Ron,
was
do you want
talking
Tom Hardy as
about-
Bond?
Huh?
He's got kind of a rough guy. He's.
Tom Hardy?
I mean,
I'm for
he's
Tom Hardy.
Oh god.
he's appealing.
He's
but-
a bit rough, but oh yeah, I would melt.
He's a bit rough.
Wait, Ron, 1 second.
What?
What'd you say?
I would melt.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you get it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, he's
Okay,
like a bruiser.
Ron, I'm with you on that. I
He's a bruiser.
also melt. I'm totally down.
The thing
Because
is,
Tom Hardy can do like sexy, sophisticated, rough boy. He can do like
Yeah,
the whole,
but-
Yes. I mean,
he
got
still
to
has
be a
that
little
limp
scared
of
of him.
his.
You're a
He
little
still
scared.
has that Tom Hardy.
Yeah, and that's the
limp,
kind of
he's
man
like
that
a
everyone
fucking
needs.
bruiser.
I'm sorry, Jordan. They're not listening to you, Jordan.
Everybody.
Sophisticated and also,
Tom Hardy.
like,
Seriously, I don't think he could be Bond. I love Tom Hardy, but he's got that Tom Hardy limp that just makes him like a bruiser. You just always
you
watch
think
any of his
so?
movies.
I mean, I think that makes him kind of like attractive. Like,
Watch any of
I
his
do
movies.
too.
The head's going. The shoulders.
Tom Hardy's the man.
oh, you're saying he's like a bobber, like a
Yeah, you ever
bobblehead?
see him walk in any of his movies? He's got like a limp or something.
Clean,
I feel
Clean
like-
likes Christian Bale.
I would like Christian
wait a
Bale
second.
too.
What if he has just a natural disability that we can't like?
Oh, I always thought it was bad. I thought he always did it for a badass walk.
I love Christian Bale, guys.
You never
Floors
know,
of
right?
Tom Hardy.
Christian Bale's great. Tom Hardy's great. I think
Yeah,
Sam
I mean-
Coughlin's wonderful.
Jason
I do
Statham.
think that I think Sam Hiddleston could do it. I mean, there's a book.
There
I mean,
is.
there's like a
There's a larger pool there than there is for Britney Spears. Yes.
I know.
yeah.
We're going to talk about that, Ron, next
Or
week.
Brittany.
Good.
Let's have Brittany do it. We'll see.
But I will say this:
Put Brittany in there.
Bezos,
Brittany, you're gonna go in, girl.
Brittany, get in there. Bezos tweeted it out or exit out. As we call it exit out. We call it exit. Do we exit all day?
X'd out. You're X.
He's X'd out.
Is that what we call it, Ron? Exit out?
Yeah,
You're
X'd out.
X'd. Just X'd out.
I exit.
Yeah.
Brittany, no. Bezos exit out. It's up to you. Who will be the next Bond? Please X him back. Because sometimes your exes want to hear from you.
Is he going to decide? I mean, it's
No.
Jeff
The
Bezos.
last time I seen this was
I'm deciding.
This is. Whoa, gee.
Oh, hey, okay.
GR.
How many Cutwaters do you have? I'm a little
sidetrack
concerned
here.
at this point.
I'm
Ron?
going to sidetrack here. Who was the first person cast in Friends?
It was Courtney. It wasn't Courtney. It was. I know the last
Miss
person was
Cox.
Chandler. The last person was Chandler. It was Courtney, right?
It was not.
Not Jennifer Aniston.
David Schwimmer.
It was David Schwimmer. The show was written for him.
Yeah, David Schwimmer. Yep.
And the last
Courtney was
person.
second. Last person was Jennifer.
Oh, I thought it was Chandler.
And actually, they brought in Courtney
first
to
and
read
last.
for. They wanted Courtney to read for Rachel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
actually, they were those two, and they decided.
Yeah,
that-
they did. Yeah, it was opposite. So Rachel,
Yeah.
she read
Right.
for Rachel, and then she read for Monica. Yeah.
And then they realized their personalities fit the other characters.
Absolutely,
It sounds
yeah.
like a segment that Ron wants to talk about for a second.
Yeah.
Oh no, that was literally because I don't have anything else. There wasn't much that I could find that for this week. I just found a little trivia.
Ron, do you want 2 seconds fast?
Oh, I had this. I had my 2 seconds, man. It's
Do you want it? Do you want it? Do you
Come
want
on,
it? Do you want
Ron,
it?
you got
Come
it.
on, Ron. Come on, Ron. You ready for it?
I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Everybody,
It's your
for 2 seconds, Ron loves cocks. I messed. Oh, I'm gonna send over to Ron right now. Ron loves cocks. Ron, get it for a second.
Stand up. You got it. Just look at that.
Oh, I fucked it up one more time. But Ron, I'm sending it to you right now. Ron, here you go. Ron, get it right now.
Thank you. Oh, is it about her? I'm so confused right now because I just got. Did you send me? You sent me something, didn't you? Oh, okay. Hey, why don't you say Ron loves cocks? Yes, I went there. I'm in there. I'm right there with her. I'm going to put that on her Instagram page. One great thing about her, her eyes. I love cocks. Thank you, Brian. Thank you.
Thank you all for being here on Kruse Control. As always, happy Friday. We're going way over. Thirsty Daddy down. We're having a great time.
He's down.
Hope you had a great time tonight. Who does it, Ron?
Down, girl.
Who does it, Ron?
Right.
That's what Queen says. Who does it?
Thank you. Thank you. Yes.
Yeah, who doesn't love cocks? Anyways, everybody, happy Friday. Ron, one more time?
Broccoli doesn't like.
Yeah, broccoli does not love cocks.
Broccoli.
No.
No, broccoli doesn't like.
Yep, no.
Why not?
Broccoli's like, yo, Jared's my or Jordan's.
I love me.
Okay, Pepe.
Jared Leto, and I'm like Jordan.
Oh,
I thought, well, at least it ain't the Subway guy. Look, GR's gonna eat that microphone.
GR, are you okay? You're like bobbing back.
Never
and
gonna
forth.
happen.
well, I'm trying to stay in focus.
How many strawberry margaritas do you have, GR?
Only 5 or 6.
Oh Jesus!
Oh.
Christ.
Oh,
Oh
my.
no!
Fuck.
I thought we limited it too.
Oh no!
Yeah.
GR, I thought we made a deal. You weren't gonna start till we started the show.
Right?
I didn't.
Woo!
Shimon.
Right, Pepe?
How's it-
Right?
Jordan, how's the song go? Wasted days and wasted nights.
Well, you definitely got that down.
To the park.
Yeah, it's definitely happening, sweetie.
All right. Well, good to see you all on Kruse Control tonight. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. We go crazy sometimes. Hope you had a great time. As always, happy to have you here, guys. Episode 302. A lot more going on. We'll be back on Monday, as always. Right, Edward Hyde. Happy to have you here. Thank you so much. Got to thank Miss Angela Kostel for being here. Thank you, Angela. Hope you had a great time tonight.
It's great. Thank you so much for having me. Just
Thank you, Angela. We love you.
Don't eat broccoli. Okay, just go
Don't
to
eat
cauliflower immediately. So avoid broccoli at all costs. That's my one thing I'm going to tell you. Okay.
Broccoli is never going to be your best friend, Angela. Never going to be your best friend. Thank you for being here, Angela.
Thank you, Angela.
Please no broccoli. Okay, thank you.
Angela, I'm going to call you this week. We have to talk.
Yes. Okay. Oh, yes. We got to put you two in communications.
Yeah, we'll talk in a second. Right.
All right. Also, beam me up, Jordan. Thank you for being here, Jordan. Hope you had a fantastic Friday.
I'm a nice man. Yes, I'm a nice man. Oh.
Thanks for being here, Jordan.
Wait, Jordan, real quick. Are you an ass man?
I guess. I'm an ass.
I thought he was a nice man. Oh, he's a nice man?
It's not an, I thought it said an ass man. Is it a night man?
He's like, fuck you, Brian. He's like, fuck you every time I play it.
He's a nice man.
Brian tells
Jordan,
stories. That's all we can say.
Nice. He's a nice man.
He's a nice
man.
He's a nice man. I mean, I want your wife to get mad.
Other nice man, of course, Mr. Ronald. Todd, Woodward. Thanks, Ronald, for being here.
My pleasure. Always my pleasure. Love you guys.
I know.
Hope you had a good time tonight, Ron.
This song is like such a Ron vibe, you know? Just like mellow and be happy.
Thanks, man. Thanks, guys.
Don't worry, be happy. Yeah.
Have a good time.
Yeah.
I think he's still here by the Thirsty Daddy, GR Waters. Thanks, GR.
You're welcome, Brian. And I am still here.
How you feeling, GR? Good?
Spicy.
Yeah. Excuse me. I'm still here and I'm fine.
All right. Round of applause for the Thirsty Daddy. Woo-hoo. The technical director himself.
I got to keep up with you three. You know, what else can a man do?
What can a man do? Love you, Queen. Thank you for being here, Queen. Queen, please email me. I'll send you a mug or something. Queen, you want some Kruse Control merch? Hit me up. Love you, Queen. Love you, Queen. You've been here for the longest, but thank you all.
I are still waiting for Angela and I are still waiting for the mug.
I know. It's been a crazy week.
But I have a mug.
I know. I'm gonna send some new shit. Where's that? I want to see Angela in that trucker hat sometime.
Oh, I'll wear it. Yeah, I could have actually. Sorry, I should have worn it tonight, considering my hair.
I'll wear the boxers.
Ron,
I will show all of you guys the trucker hat, so you can see it,
Ron,
and then you can buy it, and then especially like get it next. Get it soon.
Bikini.
Real quick, one second.
Bikini.
So pre-order it or get it because it, July is like just a few months down the way. So just pre-order it so you can get it, and then you can have your trucker hat. I'll wear it next time.
Hell yeah. Do you think that Angela, do you think if I send Ron the boxers, he'll actually wear them on camera?
Well, yeah, you have to is there like a little, Kruse Control should be on the band.
Oh, Ron, what's your size in boxers?
That's really
you don't have to say it out loud. You don't have to say it out loud. You can text me later.
I like to wear my underwear a little snug, so I go with the large.
I feel like you're a medium. I'm just saying. I feel like you're a medium.
I can do medium. I've got medium. Yeah, I do.
And I think GR told me they're a little big. Right, GR? We're a little big.
Well, those of us that are large want them extra large.
There we go.
What? Oh.
Anyways, everybody, hope you had a great time tonight. Wow, Fridays sometime. Been a week. Love you, Queen, as always. But please keep spreading that love.
Hi, Queen.
Appreciate you all. We'll be back on Monday. But until then, please, if you haven't joined the membership, there's like GRs there. I got some great buttons. There's fun shit there. There's a lot of great shit. We're trying to advance the channel. I'm going to tell you right now, we're growing, we're trying, we're moving. I'm going to go back to set in a week and a half. I got a job going back to work on a Netflix show. So I'm going to go there in a week and a half-ish. So we're still going to be here, but the schedule might fluctuate. We'll see. But a baller's got to pay his bills is what it comes down to. He's got to play. You know what I mean? And so we'll talk some more. I appreciate you. Hopefully one day this will just be the show and that'll be it. And we'll just do this. But until that time, we appreciate you each and every day you're here. We love you guys. Please keep going and keep subscribing. Please liking, go to our Patreon if you can. And as always, you got to tell your friends, your family, your uncles, your aunts, your grandmas, your grandpas, your great chinchilla beavers and bears, badgers and grandpas. Oh my, they land smack down in Ron's backyard. And Ron was like, oh my God, where'd they fucking come from? That's what's in my backyard. Why are they in my backyard? I have no idea why they're even here. And they fucking... He's juggling them. He's juggling all of them. And they're like, oh my God, I can't carry him. If that was over to Angela, she's like, oh my God, I can't get him. And then she like fucking tossed him on George. George's like, I don't know. There's a kangaroo here now. I have no room for a kangaroo. There's a fucking bulldog here. Where'd that fucking bulldog come from? Right, Jordan? There's no bulldogs in your backyard. Also, there's a bulldog in your backyard that has a fucking groundhog and a fucking skunk. There's fucking skunks. They're spraying Peppy. Oh my fucking God! He gets over to GR and you're like, oh, skunks everywhere. He's got a lightsaber. Jordan's fighting the fuckers off. And they fly over to fucking Australia, down to UK, and they find Paul over for every spoilers. Great person. And they land back here in Michigan. I'm not Michigan. I'm in Los Angeles. They land everywhere. We love them so much. I don't even fucking say anymore. It's Friday. But they're the chinchillas, the beavers, and the bears love you. And they love you. They love you guys. We love you. And everybody, happy Friday. Take care of yourself. Spike your hair unless you're Jordan and GR. Sorry.
Right.
Love you guys.
All the hair up here and no hair down there.
Take care of yourself.
I got some down there.
Oh,
have a fantastic weekend.
All right, guys. Love you guys.
Take care. And until next time, everybody. See ya.
Yo, player, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when we are live. And if you are able to join our Patreon, please join. Because the Pepestar needs more snickety snacks. Because I'm hungry. Holla back. Love y'all.